go.
We are live. Hello and welcome everyone to the world's most epic Christmas party for podcasters. Everyone show us your costume. Oh yeah, we've got an elf at the top. We've got Christmas.
Oh, look at that Bigfoot.
Yeah, we've got some Bigfoot going on.
We got a Mothman. What's up with your ears there, Joe? They're like...
I'm a naughty shelf in the elf. I'm wearing nothing from the waist down.
30 seconds in, man. It's gone down.
That's why I'm streaming on Rumble.
Good Lord. Shit we don't need to see. 30 seconds in. Should have all seen the pre-show. Jeepers creepers. Nah, man, we are super excited to have everyone here. It was one of those kind of things that we went, let's have a Christmas party, and we thought it was just going to be Juliet and I on our live, and then we're like, oh my god, we should invite people, right? So today we are doing, I kind of feel like this is the very first podcasters Christmas party of the supernatural kind. Has anyone ever joined a supernatural podcasting Christmas party before?
It's first for me.
Okay.
No,
not yet.
First time.
Next year,
This is the first time, yeah.
I knew
First
it.
time for me as well.
And one of the coolest things is we are streaming to every other social media platform that we have. So all of us sitting here, all eight of us are streaming out to all of our social media platforms. So you can find us at Cryptid Creatures podcast. You can find us at the Ancient Enigma Files. Pardon me. Obviously on Cryptid Women's Society. You can find us over Where the Weird Ones Are. You can find us at the Trebels Show. And very soon, hopefully, we're going to get the Cult of Conspiracy on here. And hopefully, we're going to get the beautiful Brittany Barbieri on here as well to help join in our Christmas festivities. What's everyone drinking? Show us your drinks. Show it. Yeah.
Look at that. Ooh.
Just a beer here. Just a beer.
Yeah, man. Sounds awesome.
I love how like the New Zealand and the Aussies, we're like morning. Like I started about 9:30 and you guys are evening and we're the ones with more alcohol.
So it's what time and day is it there now for New Zealand and Australia? Just asking.
Melbourne, it's 10 o'clock in the morning, 10 a.m.
On Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yes, Tuesday. I had to think about it.
Yeah, Tuesday. So I'm in New Zealand in Wellington, and it's 12 o'clock here. So just hit 12 o'clock lunchtime. So
Okay.
we have the lotto numbers. Do you guys want them?
Yes.
So, you know, we're in the future.
Wait a minute. How's that?
Wait.
We went to a Krampus haunted house a couple nights ago, and one of the monsters inside of it asked me what I wanted for Christmas, and I said the winning lottery numbers, and he said, "Okay, tax fraud it is."
Yay! That's what we want. Awesome. Hey to everyone who has joined us. All the people dropping it in the chat. Amazing group we have together. Yeah, man. Hello, everyone.
Hey, but real quick to follow Lacey up though, have you guys ever looked into the conspiracy theory about the CIA connections and the lottery, and especially in California?
Oh, no.
Hey, if you
I
look
know, but I'm sure there is one.
Towards the lottery.
I'm sure. Yeah.
If you're looking for some content, boys, it ain't very deep.
Have you ever known anybody who's won? Honestly, have you ever known? I mean, are these people really real that are winning?
Yeah.
So
When I was a kid, I had a neighbor that won twice.
Here's the thing, Todd. They are really real, and every single person that's ever won the lottery, for the 10 I looked up, it wasn't my original work. Someone sent it to me. They're all one person removed from the CIA. One person.
Ooh.
Uncles in there, stepdads in there, brothers. They're all literally one person removed. And a fun fact, every time the lottery has got up to about $1 billion, it's always won in California about 3 weeks before California goes bankrupt. And they get like 60% of it. True story. Go look it up, man. So
I think you're right.
That means that none of us are going to win it because they hate us fuckers.
That aggravates me so much more.
yeah, no. So yeah, Todd, it's a good read, man. And I'm like, damn, man, there might be something. There might be something to this, man.
Joseph,
Like,
you and I got to talk later, man.
all right.
Damn it, that's so annoying. I sat next to an FBI guy on a plane one day, and we were going from LA to Denver, Texas, and he was telling me how he used to go clay shooting. And he was like really, really serious. I was like, oh, this is going to be a great conversation. And he was talking about how his niece accidentally pulled the rope and it came around and smashed his knee. And he was basically in a cast for like 6 months. You know, Kiwi sense of humor. I'm absolutely pissing myself while he's telling me this story. And he got really upset with me. And I'm like, what? Sorry, mate. Oh, that's pretty funny.
Did you say LA to Denver and Texas? Is that what you said?
LA to, no, was it Denver? I was Denver, not Texas.
Okay.
Colorado.
You're in the United States then, is what we're saying.
Yeah. I was traveling through. So I was actually on my way to England, and the plane that we were on had a bomb scare. So I ended up having about 5 different bloody stops. Yeah, it was
What?
ridiculous.
Wow.
Yeah, this is
From where? From where?
From
What
New
plane?
Zealand.
Okay.
Yeah. So we ended up hopping on an island in Fiji, and everyone had to hop off the plane and carry our bags. And yeah, it was just, God, it was a mission. So a 26-hour flight took about 45 hours.
Good grief.
Oh, yeah, it was bad.
No wonder your hair looks like that. I'm joking. That's a joke. Sorry.
I love it.
Oh no, it's good. No, we've had some fun times this year. We've had some really cool interviews, and you know, like they've all had like their different aspects to them, and we've just had so much fun. And you know, and we've got to give a lot of kudos to Joe as well, because he was like one of the first ones that we went on live with. And man, I think the pre-shows, it would have to go onto an OnlyFans thing because you couldn't make it public.
Yeah, they're not ready. They're not ready for that first 20 minutes before the button rolled on that right there. That's definitely content that'll end up on Netflix.
The problem
sure.
is that, you know, we're Kiwis. Julia and I are Kiwis. And she's an army brat. She's filthy. You know,
Wait,
like,
what's a kiwi? What is a kiwi?
New Zealander.
New Zealander.
We're from New Zealand. New Zealand.
We're like
Is that where
pirates.
kiwis come from? New Zealand?
Yeah.
Do you know where New Zealand
Only
is?
New Zealand? Only New Zealand? Only New Zealand, right?
Maybe.
Yeah,
maybe
so
read a book.
Todd, in New Zealand
Todd.
they're called Kiwis, in Australia they're called Aussies. Don't ask me why. Like literally, it's like you can throw a football.
No. Don't
go one
start
over.
that bullshit with us, young Joe. We
No,
will
no,
cut
no, I'm
you
just saying.
out. There is no mixture between Kiwis and Aussies. That is like saying you're an American, but you're probably Canadian.
No.
That is not
Good
how
analogy, because that would piss off most Americans.
No.
Most
He
Americans
knows.
would get pissed off
He
on that.
knows. Don't start that rubbish with us. If you are a Kiwi, i.e. the cute little fluffy bird with a giant beak that has its nostrils. at the
Oh, I
end
thought
of
you
its
meant the
beak,
fuzzy fruit.
Yeah, I thought you meant the fruit.
South American, bro. That's right, I'm stealing bumblebees from everyone today, so you know. No, but there's some pretty awesome rivalry between New Zealand and Australia, and if we've got anyone on the chat that's watching today and you're Australian, we love you. If you're Kiwi, we love you more. Just put that out there. My son,
Yeah, same thing.
had helped raise, like, you know, since he was a baby. She dressed him up as Superman and forced him to watch Stargate when he was 1. So, you know, start him off real well. He's now 18. He's just graduated school, and he has scored himself an opportunity to go and play rugby union, you know, over in Australia. We're all like, yay, but you're not actually going to play for Australia, right? And he's like,
Question: do you understand the rules to rugby?
I do.
No.
Like, if you're watching it, do you understand what's happening?
oh, yeah, sure. Us?
No.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
we
So
were brought up with rugby.
We don't
Yeah,
know.
we're brought
Tell
up
us.
with
Well,
rugby,
it's
man.
not-
So
It's not huge here, but my brother played in college, and then he ended up, like, had never played before. He went to the University of Kentucky and had a roommate that was like, hey, I'm going to go try out for rugby. You should come. And he was like, okay. And he ended up being the captain of the Team USA rugby team over the summer while all the college,
Oh, cool.
while he was in college. And I still have no clue. No single first idea what's happening out there. None. It's chaos.
Yeah, it is. And they don't wear
The girls rugby team is actually pretty hardcore too.
Yeah.
They're buff, strong, fast, beautiful, talented women. You seen them?
Yeah. The female rugby teams here, oh my God, they're huge. They are big, beautiful Samoan girls, and they are.
I like the New Zealand.
You're scary.
Yeah, the Black Ferns. Shout out to the Black Ferns. Ruby Tui and all those girls, man, they kill it. And Lacey, you're absolutely right. There's rules, but it looks like there's no rules. It's just throw the ball and run as hard as you can with no padding and just a mouth guard, basically.
And hit somebody in the head.
Yeah, and
we had a game like that in grade school. We called it
Todd, that's the game. That's the game.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Don't you, Joe?
Yeah, it is, man. That's literally rugby. So what they do is, except you know how we used to throw it up in the air to catch it, and then it starts. They put it on the ground and they all lock shoulders. It's called a scrum. And they all lock shoulders. And then the first dude who's got the cojones to reach in there and grab it. And that's it. And you can't pass the ball forward. You can only chuck it sideways, right? There's no forward.
Sideways or behind. Yeah.
And that's it. And there's only one gentleman's rule, I think, is you're not supposed to rip anybody's ears off. If you rip somebody's ear off, I think they take that real. I swear, I think they take that real personal, man. Everything else goes, man.
No yellow card. There's not even a red card in that anymore.
Yeah.
Naughty.
Like right through college, when we were at school and stuff, it was always massive rivalries between all the other schools, and it was big. And because I kind of grew up in an era where we had a lot of Maoris and a lot of Islanders, so our rugby teams were, we had big boys on it, and then we'd have like some posh school that would come along and play rugby, and like our boys, these guys would be running with the ball, and our boys just put their arms out and they just basically hang themselves and just demolish them. And we're like,
absolutely hammer them. So my big Samoan boy, who is 6 foot and 100 kilos, or nearly 100 kilos, he's heading over to Australia to play ruggers, and so we're really hoping at some point he'll come back to New Zealand, because there is a fair amount of competition, unless he gets to play in America, because that's definitely on his list of things to do. So keep your eyes peeled, team.
All right, I got my eyes on.
Let's welcome Brittany Barbieri to the show. What's up, girlfriend?
Hello. What is happening, everybody? How's it going?
Oh, look who's here.
Just talking about rugby.
We're talking about selling our children to sports teams, Britt.
Oh boy.
You up on that one? You've got a couple of children. You can sell them. What's the plans for their future? Like cryptozoology, that's where they're into. Cryptid hunting.
Yes.
Cool.
Yep.
Straight in it. Love it. Love it. Boys and girls, we have a couple of questions. We've got a bucket load of freebies. We were just waiting for everyone to kind of jump on here. There's a ton of chats going on, comments going on. Hello to everyone for joining us. Thank you for coming over. Flavors of the Forest, what's up? Yum, yum. We've got so many awesome people in this chat and watching this live on so many different places. Well, you're on Facebook, you're on Instagram, you're on YouTube, you're probably over on TikTok as well. So thanks everyone for getting in here. We love it. So my first question to all of you is one story from 2025 that has had the biggest impact on you or your audience. Have a think about it. 2025 has been an epic year. I feel like we've been working really, really hard this year. I feel like it was one of those years that you kind of get to Christmas time and you're like, man, I cannot wait to just put my hands up and go, I'm done. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm finished. I want to have a break, right? And I kind of feel like that's the general consensus around the world on a global basis.
2025.
It's been massive, right? It's been a massive undertaking. So how about we just kind of take our turns? You can mute your microphone if you like. until it's your turn, and just tell everyone what's the biggest kind of impactful thing that's happened to you or to your audience over 2025. Who wants to go first?
Nobody.
See, everybody came prepared.
Todd,
Are you talking about like maybe an episode that we had that was
It's like, hey, me. Yeah, anything.
that kind of thing? Yeah.
Sorry.
This year was crazy. Actually, we broke some records with an episode. We had our friend John on, who does myths, monsters, and mullets. He lives in Ohio, not too far from us, and he had a rake encounter. If you guys don't know what a rake is, have you ever heard of that creature before? He was driving from Ohio to Indiana, and this thing kind of popped out in the middle of the road in the middle of the night, and that episode blew up. It was like our #1 biggest listens ever in a short amount of time. I mean, it's our #2 overall listened to episode. So that was kind of crazy. I mean, yeah. Thanks everybody for listening to that. So it's called Rake in the Road on our podcast. So
yeah,
awesome.
that would be terrifying. That would be absolutely terrifying, wouldn't it? Seeing one of those creatures. Like, it's bad enough, I think, if somebody goes, "Yeah, I saw a Bigfoot," that was terrifying. But imagine seeing something like that. I'm like, nope, I'm out of here.
Yeah, and we always wanted to get one of those on a show. I think I'm getting feedback for some reason. You guys hear that?
Yeah, no.
Okay. We wanted to get one of those on the show, and we finally did. And man, what is it? It was a crazy one. So yeah. Thanks to John for coming on too and talking about it. But that was kind of a crazy thing. We never really had an episode blow up like that before in all of our time. So I don't know what it was about it. Maybe he just knew a lot of people or something. But yeah,
I think
so that was kind of our thing as far as an episode.
Rakes are a really interesting cryptid as well, right? Like, they're very, I guess, new to the cryptid world, and they're petrifying. They're freaky. What do you think they are, Todd?
You know, I was listening to the episode the other day. I put together a best of 2025 for our podcast to release at the end of this year. And he was talking about how he was around graveyards that were like kind of maybe buried over with new graveyards or real ancient areas. I don't know. They got to be some kind of supernatural creature. That's all I can think of. It has something to do with that. I don't know. It's just so weird to think about. I don't think they're alien. But to think these things are crawling around there at night and they kind of glow in the dark and have the big black holes for eyes and no mouth, and they're just like this stringy weird creature, I
can put you guys on something if you want to dive down another rabbit hole, right? So if anybody you guys have lived in the Appalachian mountain ranges or up and down or whatever. I grew up in Upper East Tennessee in Johnson City, right to the, on the western side of the Smoky Mountains, where you literally would go up one and you would end up in, I think it was freaking Boone, North Carolina. And then you go right back down the other mountain. Right. And they got those, if you ever driven it, man, they have those great big giant switchbacks, right? If you don't know what a switchback is, it's literally when you're driving down the road and you got to do a freaking 180 to go back up the road, right? No street lights, no nothing. But that area is actually littered with caves. I'm talking about, you have no idea. It is littered with caves. And when I grew up in that area, the people in those counties around that, you ever see, I tell people all the time, if your car ever breaks down in that area and you can't see the driveway and it says keep away, don't walk down that driveway. You won't come back, right? You don't know what's going on. Just keep walking down the street till somebody picks you up. But there was a guy there was a couple old timers that were down there that used to like to tell these stories about this made up thing called a snipe. Have you ever heard that before? What a snipe, going snipe hunting? It was just just a total BS thing to scare kids out of the woods, right? This one dude told a story that when he was down there and he was near the Cherokee Reservation, I think it's on the Tennessee border, a little bit closer to North Carolina, the Cherokee Reservation. And he had told a story that he encountered one of those rakes, and he said that it was what the Cherokee would refer to, and if you in the upper east of Tennessee was the Cherokee land, but at the southeastern part of Tennessee was the Choctaw, and they used to war a lot, right? But they both had a legend of what they called the Moon-Eyed people, right? Yeah. And the Moon-Eyed people legend, that they said that eventually that these creatures started taking their women, and they went to war with them, and they drove them off. And when they say they drove them off, some legends say they drove them underground. So I've talked to people that tell me that those crawlers, they're just now coming back out. Like they've been around for a while, but something with like, the crazy seismic activity, or again, that leads down to the whole, thinning of the veil. I don't want to get too woo-woo and take all the air in the room. But if you guys are looking for a good topic to cover and follow up on that rake, go and look at the Cherokee and Choctaw legends about how they went to war with the Moon-Eyed people that would only come out at night, pale skin, and other stuff. And there's also another good thing, and I'll turn my mic off after this. In Jonesboro, Tennessee, it's the oldest city in America, and it's literally 10 minutes south of Johnson City. Every year they do this thing called Storytelling Week, right? Where all these people come in, and it's basically a big event. Man, you will hear some of the best stories down there talking about what you guys were talking about.
Switch my camera around.
That's insane.
Wow, that's
I've heard of the Moon-Eyed people and stuff like that. Yeah, that's definitely kind of one of the ones on our list, isn't it? That we've been wanting to look into and stuff. So yeah.
Hey, can we just welcome? Thanks for that, Joe. That was awesome. I love it. Yeah, and everyone in the chat's like, yes.
Yeah.
Real quick shout out to Mike from Tactical Bigfoot Research. Hello to Mike in New York. Mate, you are the bomb. Thank you so much for jumping in today and saying hi. We love you to pieces. Also, welcome Dr. Mounts from All Things Unexplained.
Brought a whole crew.
So, can y'all hear us?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm here with the Chatham County Chamber of Commerce. Everybody want to say hi?
Hi.
And we're streaming around the world right now, right?
Yeah, New Zealand, Australia, America, everywhere. We're going global.
Oh, sweet. Well, listen, so we're from Chatham County, North Carolina, one of the fastest growing counties in the state of North Carolina. We even have a Disney neighborhood opening in the county soon. It's called Astoria, right? So a lot of great stuff going on in Chatham County, North Carolina. If anybody wants to move here in 2026, and I have a little piece of Chatham County trivia for everybody, and the Cryptid women are going to help me out with whoever wins. I've got an All Things Unexplained t-shirt for them.
Woo! Yeah.
Okay, and I know, and my friends behind me, I know they're going to know the answer, but don't tell everybody what the answer is. Okay, is everybody ready?
Yeah,
let's go.
All right. Which legendary site in Chatham County, North Carolina, is known for a mysterious barren circle where nothing grows?
Ooh.
Is it A, Pilot Mountain, B, Raven Rock, C, the Devil's Tramping Ground, or D, the Brown Mountain Lights? So I know my friends back here know, because it's just down the road from us and nothing grows there. And you don't want to go camping there either, because if you spend the night, the next morning you wake up outside of the place where nothing grows.
Ooh, how?
I've never heard of this one, but anything to do with Howlin' Devils, I'm in.
That's right. I know. I'm right there with it. Wait, which way is it correct? I'm right there with you, buddy.
Thanks for letting us join. I'll have the t-shirt for the winner. Everybody want to say bye?
Oh, you guys are the best. We love y'all.
Have a great night. Bye, friends.
Yeah, bye.
See you, fella. Bye. Have fun, you guys. Oh. Oh, that is so awesome. So, okay.
So what was the answer? Did we get it right?
No. So if you think you know the answer, drop it in the comments.
Comments, yep.
This is the question. Which legendary site in Chatham County, North Carolina
Megan
is
got
known for a mysterious barren circle where nothing grows? You should have listened to the interview that we did last week together. Is it A, Pilot Mountain? And we gotta say, oh my God, you Americans name stuff so well.
Mostly in English.
We've also got B. B is Raven Rock. Obviously, that's the answer. C, the Devil's Tramping Ground. Or D, Brown Mountain Lights. So if you think you know the answer, drop it in the chat. There is a Things Unexplained t-shirt in the prize.
Yes. Megan Laughlin 17.
It's number 3,
Camping ground. So
I'm going to be trusting Brittany Barbieri. I think she's just choosing letters.
What? You're crazy. Actually, no. Gartano actually did an incredible special out there regarding that. He really had a good time out there with that one. So yeah, no, that's a good one. It's a good place.
All right, drop it in the comments, drop it in the chat. We can see them all, and we will choose the winner from that, and you will be notified after the live. So, Kevin, where the wild ones are, dude, you have a story for us that has impacted your 2025. You were doing this with your arms.
like one of those like little.
I was doing the wacky waving arm, inflatable, blah 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 blah. You know that thing.
Do the Kermit. Do the Kermit, Kevin. just let it wave. There you go. There you go.
Oh, that's funny. You guys are crack ups. Kevin,
Impactful for
drop
2025.
Like, oh God, I can't remember. Where are
Of course,
you,
you guys are everything.
Now I really want to know.
I'm frozen. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think I might be delayed.
We've got you, buddy. You're
But anyway, so
That's all right. Just keep on talking. It'll catch up.
All right, I'll keep going. I won't shut up. But so for 2025, out to the Smoky Mountains in Tennessee for the first time ever, with Harley Owens and Cryptid Warfare, and I saw, I'm like 100% sure that I saw my first big thermal camera. We were out deep in holler in the middle of the night. We're just right outside of Gatlinburg.
Not to pause
we went out there.
Not to pause you. You're famous because I actually was supposed to be. You are. I was actually supposed to be on Operation Smoke, and there's a whole story why I wasn't behind it. They told me, I know exactly where you are. They told me up in Virginia, we brought a guy down here, and you can believe it, on his first one, he ran into that. And I'm like, oh, I got to meet that guy. So, hey, man, nice to meet you, bro. I cannot believe that, bro. That was you? All right. Go ahead. Tell your story. Sorry, man. I can't believe it. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, Riley's the one that got affected the most from Midwest Mythos. I don't know if you know him, but
Shout out Riley.
It was me, him, and Doc from Cryptid Warfare, and literally we bait and stuff, and we're sitting there and we're quiet, and all you can hear crunching of Skittles, because that's with Doc in the bushes. But you just we have Harley has the thermal, and it's on right where the bait is.
Skittles in the bushes.
And all of a sudden, it's like, holy shit. And we're all like, shh, be quiet. You're supposed to be. And he's like, holy shit. And we're like, shut up. And he's like, there's two of them. And we're like, what? And we go and we look at the thermal. I only saw one. I could see the perfect outline of a head and shoulders right by this tree. And then Drewski, he's like, let's get over there. So we lights on. There's no footprints. There's nothing there. And then when we because it was recording, we went back through. Riley later on got pretty sure that he had infrasound because he got affected pretty. And we went back through the thermal camera, and there was nothing there. There's 3 of us that looked at it and saw something there, but there was nothing on the camera.
Oh wow!
So that impacted me a lot.
He's actually selling himself short. First of all, Harley Owens picked this place in East Tennessee called Townsend, Tennessee. It's about 45 minutes direct west from Gatlinburg on a map. It is a stoplight and a Waffle House and a murder motel. Period. And he put these guys behind a damn Civil War graveyard. They were camping in a graveyard with the Smoky Mountains on their one side and the most haunted stretch of forest. They have found people. I'm not making this up. You can look this up. I asked Harley, why are you taking them there? He's like, man, I want to make sure they have an encounter. And they did. They have found
it was
legs.
Literally the minute we showed up.
Yeah. Like in that area they were in, they have found people's legs. Just their legs, like something had ate them and like literally ripped their legs off. Right in that area, they had found right, and they blame it on this. There's actually a crazy top secret underground dump there called Oak Ridge, Tennessee. And I was like, Harley, man, you got to ease these guys into this lifestyle. Like, nah, man, got to get right in there, man. Go get right in.
Throw them right in. Throw them right in.
Hey, man, nice to meet you, bro. I heard about you earlier in the year, man. All right, good stuff, man. Welcome to
That's so
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Wow.
So now that's what I want to do with the rest of my life is go look for Bigfoot.
What about Dogman? Come on, man.
Love
Dogman.
it.
Well, we did. We went out to Alabama. We're looking for Dogman.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure we might have found him too, to be honest with you. So that's another impactful thing that happened. I didn't see it clearly, but it affected my dog. My dog took off. She always listens to me. So everywhere I go, I take my dog with me. And she always listens to me. She's very calm. She's very she's a respectful dog, if that's even a thing for dogs, but she's a super sweet dog. And I had my camera out. I have a video of it and everything. You can hear her whimpering in the background as Harley's looking at a footprint, and I'm filming them talking about this footprint, and my dog's just crying and crying and crying. And I was like, I'm looking at her, but you can't put in the camera on her, but I'm like looking at her. I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then somebody acknowledges her, and she just takes off down out woods. We're off the trail, and she takes off going out of the woods. And I'm like, hey, I was like, get back here. And she just she looked back at me and kept running through the woods. And so I had to take off after her. She went all the way back to camp. She didn't let me catch up to her. She didn't slow down. She would stop periodically maybe and look back at me just to be like, oh, he's coming. I'm good. So she kept running. She went all the way to the camp, got in the tent, leave the tent for the rest of the night. And then she threw up at the next morning, and then she was fine. So I think she was affected.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, your dog goes nope. You're like, okay, let's go.
Dog says no. That is wild, man. Kevin, thank you so much for sharing. And we had the privilege of being on your show a while ago now and meeting you for the first time, and man, that was such an amazing conversation. I remember Juliet and I coming away from that just going, far out, that was so cool. Like, sometimes you just meet amazing people that you really resonate with, and I think that's one thing that we've always talked about. We love this industry, this space, this community, because you can connect with people on a really honest, deep level. And everyone that has a story, everyone that runs a podcast, everyone that shares their story is being truly vulnerable at that point, right? Because we know how much ridicule we get by saying we believe that there is a Bigfoot. We believe that these rake kind of entities are being seen. The moment you start talking about that is the moment that you get some pretty gnarly ridicule, and some of it can come right from your own family. And so we love you all, and we love you, Kevin. It was just such a cool conversation to have.
And we're
hey,
having a few
The
more.
vibe was on point.
Yeah. It was almost like I showed up as a butterfly. To be a bumblebee. Hey, Brittany, I know that you don't have much time, so can we get your story in before you have to head out and do live? Maybe you could tell us something awesome that's happened in 2025, something that's kind of really impacted you in a positive way, or something along those lines. Give us a bit of a, I mean, you've had an amazing adventure in your last year, jeepers.
Oh, geez, 2025. Actually, you know what? This year has gone by so fast that to look back upon it, to be like, what the heck? Pick one story out of the whole year is really hard. Like, just so many good things. I think for me, it wasn't so much. A lot of the audience didn't know that I was kind of struggling with some health stuff when I was filming Lost Monster Files. And so I think for me, the positive outcome through that was finding out that there was nothing super severe, because there were worries that there may have been something very major at play that would have caused a lot of problems for me with being able to continue my field explorations as well as stuff that I normally do day to day. So I think for me, the biggest impact story that happened for me was just having such an outreach and an outpouring of people that I don't know very well, like literally reaching out to me and being like, I'm here for you, whatever you need, from Oregon to freaking New York, just being like, whatever you need. We saw your story. We saw, your posts, and thank you for being vulnerable and honest. And I always feel like honesty is key in this field. Like I have nothing to hide. And I try to do that so that anybody with stories or cases or especially my eyewitness accounts literally feel comfortable sharing stuff with me, because I'm like, listen, I'm an open book. I'm going to share whatever I can with everybody, let everybody know that I'm alive and I'm here. And after, of course, getting that, I think the second coolest story was I hadn't thought about having my own podcast. And then Media Squatch, who are incredible, reached out and wanted to host my podcast. And I was like, what am I going to talk about? They're like, everything that you do. So I think that was a super cool story. But yeah, just honestly, the community this year, the community poured out to me in a way that I hadn't seen in years. And I've been doing it for like 21 years. And to see the outpouring and the way they poured out this year. And then of course, also getting the chance to speak. Now, this was a tricky one. I break down every case that I investigate, and to stand in front of an amazing crowd in Tennessee this year and break down the Mothman case and having it so well received, honestly, was impactful for me. That was really huge. And getting to spend.
So weren't you? You were so worried about.
Oh my God, I was so stressed out. I went up to Ken and I was like, Ken, I'm gonna give you a blonde wig. Go on up for me again. Just go right back up. And he's like, no, you're fine, Brittany. And I was like, and everybody's like, why are you freaking out? I'm like, look, I will go up and talk about my work all day long. I will go up and talk about how I feel about a case all day long. But the moment I'm going up to give the audience a ton of information they may not know about Mothman, and then leaving it up to them to take it what you will, but coming from a zoological side, I'm like, oh my God, what are they gonna think? I'm a believer. Don't think I'm not a believer. I was like, oh God. I was like, I totally love Mothman, but I have to give you facts. I'm so sorry. But it was so cool. It was so well received, and RPG, of course, was amazing as always to like be my little cheerleader in the background. But it was that again. I met an incredible couple that weekend that got engaged by the Mothman statue and have become very good friends of mine now. Incredible people. They started Scouts. If you see Scouts on Instagram, that's them. Honestly, I again, cool people, amazing community. I'm so honored and proud to be a part of the cryptid community, more so than ever in my entire life. And everybody is spectacular. And I'm very thankful that I was able to spend an entire weekend with Meldrum. To be able to spend those moments. He was a mentor to me, a very good friend of mine. I could ask him anything at any time. He was like family to my kids, to us, to all of us. There wasn't a moment that I couldn't just reach out to him, and that you know, being able to spend that weekend and getting my husband to actually get to meet him and have dinner with him, so he understood why he was so special and so amazing, was incredible. So I'm thankful for the entire year of 2025 in many different levels and ways. It was impactful on different levels, but this community is freaking amazing, and I love you all.
Yes.
Brittany, are we going to get a new season? Are we going to get a new season of Lost Monster Files?
Well, I'm sure you guys are following, obviously, all the stuff going on with Discovery, with the Netflix and the Paramount and the buyout, and it's like a freaking mess. But we are honestly still on hold. Our show is not canceled. It is literally on hold. So we have no idea what's going to happen. It's one of those weird limbo moments that I think most of us are facing that have had a series on TV in the last year. It's such a weird. I get asked the question, I'm like, this is all they've told me. You're not canceled. You're on hold. So it's like at any moment they could call us and say, we're going right back in. Let's go. So we had already presented cases before we went on hold. And so that, you know, we were already gearing up. And yeah,
Well,
so
let's
who
hope
knows?
they get
But
this straightened out.
I'm telling you, man, right? I'm going to do my best to make sure that I keep everybody up to date. The moment I know something, everyone's going to know something, because I'll be excited to get back in the field and I'll be healthy and ready to go. So, yeah.
All right. Even better.
Yeah, exactly.
We
But yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And we're really proud to say that Brittany's one of our founding members, and she's been really influential in the growth of Cryptid Women's Society, and she's also one of our best friends. You know, I'm like, God, we all need to get together. Damn it. Why are you so far away from me? Why do I live at the arse end of the world? But you know,
No,
I just
Brittany,
need to
that's a
come to New
career
Zealand.
Brittany, that's a career ender. You don't want to hang out with them in person. You want the distance. They will get you fired right here. Right here on my screen, right here. These guys. I just got off a shadow ban on Instagram because I said Adele was a lizard, and right here, right there.
Don't get this whole live shadow ban. Careful now. Careful now.
This whole group here, just, you know, I think that's probably the reason you all got invited. Let's be honest. You're all our favorite.
Gosh, thanks.
Well, I can tell you, Heather had an incredible time with you ladies, and I knew she would. I knew she would. So yeah, that was.
So for any
like,
of you guys that don't know, we did an members only exclusive interview with Heather Amaro, who's the host of Expedition X with Josh Gates and Phil Torres, and she was amazing. She came on and spent like 2 hours with us, talking all about kind of her life as a paranormal investigator, her grandparents. Oh my gosh, it was phenomenal, and the show. Yeah. And I've been in conversations with her as well. So hopefully we've got some things brewing in the cauldron coming to 2026.
I actually spoke with the producers of Expedition X at the beginning of this year too, because they were going out to the Bridgewater Triangle, and I live in New England. So, and I've been out there, experienced some shit out there too. Last year, no, 2 years ago. So they called me and asked me some of the things that I experienced. So I thought that was pretty cool. I thought they were going to have me on the show, but I don't think that was what it was. They just wanted information about the area. So I went out into the Huckamuck Swamp, and pretty sure I heard some portals opening. Maybe, possibly. I don't know. I heard some ladies talking, but there was a swamp. Like I stopped and it was like two ladies just like having a coffee on their back porch chatting, but it's just swamp there. And I could have sworn that I heard out there. And then also we heard I don't know, it's like a ghost tube or spirit talker or something like that he my buddy Phil was using, and it said, and I was like, oh, it's Bigfoot, and I threw a rock out into the woods. I was like, don't throw it back at me. But,
could you imagine if like a big boulder just came flying back at you? You'd be like, I'm out, bro.
I would have burned the whole place down. I would have burned it down. I would have ran away.
That's something
You
nice.
win.
Yeah, we see all these programs, and, they're walking along, and all of a sudden something gets thrown at them. They're like, "Oh my God, Bigfoot threw something!" And we're like, "Throw it back! Why won't you throw it back?"
Because they're afraid something
might come after
bigger.
that.
Right?
Yeah.
We gotta test that, man. But that's the instinct thing.
Exactly.
They go, "Oh, throw it back! You throw that at me."
And that was the last time Cryptid Women's Society was ever seen on an expedition.
Because Julia was like, just throw it back.
I wonder what happened.
It'll be fine.
2 women found the woods squished
Happened.
by a tree. Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. Hey, before we move forward, Trebels Garcia, I know you're dealing with some pretty gnarly technical issues, brother, and I'm so stoked that you're here. And every time you get kicked out, you get your ass back in here. I'm proud of you, man. And
A warrior. I will not stop.
brother, like, I feel you, man. Like we've got some pretty gnarly technical issues going on for our global get together. So you're doing good, fella. You're doing good. Hey, you have got some giveaways, right? You've got something pretty awesome to give away actually today. So before we get into your story of what your biggest impactful moment of 2025 is, can we talk about your giveaway? Because we actually have Flavors of the Forest hanging out with us on here at the moment.
Oh yeah.
Do you want me to tell everyone, or do you want to drop that cookie?
I'll drop the cook. First and foremost, I want to thank the Lord for allowing me to be here today, and I want to thank every single one of you for allowing me to enter your space. It's an honor and privilege to spend some time here with you guys today. I'm sorry if my internet is glitching. I am a glitcher and I'm a conspiracy theorist, so they're always out to get me. The spirits that be in the open portals in the freaking ears. The problem here is that we have some giveaways that we want to give them away very, very fast. Make sure you check out Flavors of the Forest. What it is, you may ask, it is garlic dust, freeze-dried, tastingly amazing and very beautifully put together, really good for your health. You get Forest, and when you use Paranoid today, on your first purchase, Flavors of the Forest will be dropping a gift basket of care package filled with garlic. Your health, you could drop that on pizza, on hot Cheetos, on tacos, on pupusas, on tamales, and everything else that you desire.
Everything.
Do not cook with after right before you eat. Flavors of the Forest is the best tasting garlic dust in the freaking planet today, and I'm very proud and happy to have them here supporting me. Also, mad shout outs to everybody out there in the chats right now, dropping bombs are actually commenting Trebels, and I'm like, yeah, Trebels back at you, but I can't because it's freaking stuck and retarded. Love and respect to everybody that's on the chats right now. Respect you guys so freaking much. The people, my friends, and my colleagues out here. I like to say that 50% of what we do in podcasting game has to do with networking, and my boys actually shut out today, and they're shouting us out. So mad love and respect. And again, everybody else that's engaging on the other side of the world, thank you so much. Make sure you take advantage of Flavors of the Forest and check out. Also, I have another one I wanted to share with you, a new and excellent one that just dropped right now from Love Plain Poem. charismastore.com is giving you away 50% discount when you put Trebels 10 at checkout. If you're a flat earther, you guys want poetic justice and crazy topics, research, and stuff for sale, check out charismictruth.com. I'm not a sales rep, guys. I don't sell this stuff. I don't sell things, okay? I just
you get you just an advert.
Sorry.
Look, guys. Right now, I'm going on record right now. If I get murked in 2026 in the woods, Trebels is going to MC my funeral. I won't have it any other way. Expenses will be in my will. Trebels, I want you to get up there with that mic and just do what you just did for me over my body like this, man. Just go ham, dog. Bro, you're built for this life, man. I swear, dude. Good job.
Yeah. So thank you so much for being here today, guys, and thank you so much for allowing me to join. If I step in and out, it's because I'm fighting the internet. So I apologize beforehand.
Oh, that's so funny. Well, Melissa and I always blame it on like the CIA or somebody, because we'll be talking for ages and also we'll start talking about some like really like odd topic or something like really controversial, and we just get cut, and then we'll call each other back. We get cut. We're like, what the fuck? It's like, what's going on? Yeah.
Hey, real quick as well. I'm just going to flick this up on the screen. Brittany's got
So go to
codes for us, and I know that she was heading out. Thank you, Brittany. You are amazing. Such a beautiful person to have in our space, and she is in everyone's space. So make sure you jump over to her new podcast, Weird Things, Weird Space, Weird Brit, Weird Ones.
Weird something.
Go and search Brittany Barbieri. You will find her, and she is giving away 15% off using the code BritInvestigates with Cryptid Zooies, which are really cool little pins. So if you want one of those, jump on over there. So Trebels, hit us with your story. What is the most impactful thing that's happened this year for your audience, for you? What's going on, man?
I'm gonna be honest with you. It's been a pretty hard year to get through. The stars didn't align for me, and it's hard in a family front, in the home front, at work and everything. But besides everything, I turned 1 year sober from meth and alcohol on December the 1st. So that's a huge plus for me for many reasons, because today I get to be the best version of myself. Freaking Latino podcaster in the Western Hemisphere, the best father figure, the best husband, son, and friend to all of my friends, because I am sober. And I also started walking in the path where I got to hang with. So I'm not trying to promote the Bible, I'm not trying to promote Jesus Christ, but if you have an intimate relationship with him in your life, it's a plus. And it's very important that you guys just with him, guys. That is really huge. And I'm gonna tell you something. Let's break the ice real quick, and I just want to drop this. Trees are freaking portals, and I have the research to freaking prove it. And you guys are ready to dive into some real conspiracy theories. Let's freaking go.
That's that. I'm
Hey,
with him.
Trebels, you're podcasters no matter what color you are, dude.
Thank you so much, Ken. Mad love, brother.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you gotta come to Australia and New Zealand. There's there's the yowies and the Bigfoot here disappear into trees, and people hear them walking, and it's crazy stuff.
Yeah, man.
Able to tap into the frequency to open, I will jump into New Zealand through a tree.
It's way cheaper than an airplane ride. Way
Absolutely.
cheaper. Trebels, I had the privilege of jumping onto your show and having a conversation with you, man. And man, we went all over the show about New Zealand Bigfoot and portals and our experience that Juliet and I had up and around the Araroa Ranges. And your show was one of the most energized, interesting, knowledgeable shows I've ever been on, man. Like, I came away from an hour talking with you just going, far out. I have to go and like kind of process everything that we just talked about. And I know we've only just met, you haven't met Juliet. This is the first time that you've been live with her. And
Mad love. Hi, Juliet.
You are just one of the most you're one of the most giving guys that I've ever met. Like, you always, every time you message me, it's, hey, how's Juliet? Say hi to her. Like, the fact that you go the extra mile to remember people's names and you really kind of bring people into your family. That's how I know that your podcast and everything that you do wrapped around that really embodies what you are as a person and who you are, who your spirit is.
Thank you so much.
And I just want to say, man, I'm so stoked that you're part of our circle. I think it's a really awesome, energetic space to be in, and it's such a privilege having you as a part of our circle. So thank you so much.
I can't wait to chat.
It is my pleasure and humbling honor.
Yeah, it's a real privilege. Promo code Paranoia. with an I. Enough. Paranoid. On
No,
Flavors
D.
of
I'm
the Forest.
dyslexic. I'm sorry. Colorblind, and I'm a beaner. I am freaking sorry.
I like beans.
Ooh, good. Yeah, it's great. And there's some really cool bits and pieces that Flavor of the Forest is giving away on behalf of the Trebels Show, which is so awesome. So I think what we're gonna do is we'll probably shoot back through the chat afterwards, and we'll choose a couple of the awesome comments that are coming out of this, and let you know that you're a winner chicken dinner, because everyone needs a chicken dinner with a beautiful bit of garlic on top, because it's really good for you. And I'm a personal trainer. I know these things. I know these things. Oh my goodness, delicious. I love it. Right on. Who's next? There's a couple of people left to go. Oh, Lacey girl, is that you? Mothman, Cryptid Mothman.
Lady Mothman.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm having a little bit of imposter syndrome with, like, all you guys are so cool and well established, and I'm kind of just getting my feet underneath me. I've been in graduate school nonstop for the last 2 years almost, in 2 different programs for cryptozoology and historical anthropology, and I've got 1 semester left, and it cannot
being
come soon
established.
enough. But
Right.
but I it's been kind of like, no, it's not been like this like massive, like these huge things haven't happened, but these first like dominoes have really kind of started to fall this year. I've been asked to come do some lectures. Like, I was asked by a birding organization to come and do a lecture on Mothman and thunderbirds, and that was kind of cool. And I am going to be a keynote speaker at a Bigfoot festival next year, and I got to be on the podcast with you guys last week. That was my first podcast, and
Congrats.
the Crypto Women's Society
And you did
gave
great
me
too. Thank you.
Thank you. I can't wait to hear it. Gave me a platform to have like my first public audience to things that I've written, and that first article just went out last week, so that's exciting. And
Yes.
I am teaching. I got invited to teach at community events through my library in the spring on lesser known cryptids of Appalachia. So it's these like small, not insignificant, but not like national things, but there are these like these are first dominoes that have not moved until now. And so it's just been a culmination of small things that are kind of just getting things going, and that's exciting. And it's kind of set up for next year too, like between graduation and these events. Like, I'm excited to see what happens. I have no idea. When I went back to graduate school, I only went back because pre-pandemic I played roller derby, and that was like my hobby. And then too many severe injuries but sidelined me right around the time that COVID hit.
And Lacey just became the coolest one on the chat.
She did.
Absolutely. He's like, I'm not established yet, but I roller derby, so
I roller derby.
that last injury, my husband was like, it's time to call it. We're not getting any younger. And so my kids are getting to the age where they were starting extracurriculars, and we bought a farm way out in the country, and it's kind of it's substantially longer of a drive to get to roller derby. And so I was like, okay, well, maybe it's time to find another hobby. And my husband's medically retired from the Marine Corps, so the VA pays for my school, and they paid for my undergraduate, but I finished 2 degrees in 2 calendar years. And so I was like, oh, I've still got school left. It turns out you can go to grad school for whatever you want. I didn't know that you could go to grad school for whatever you want. It doesn't have to be something that's related to your undergraduate. I was like, I'm going to do something I think's cool. And so I chose both of these things with no intention to do anything with them. I just thought it would be like fun to learn about and to like hone my research skills. And then I was like, what am I going to do? Like, what am I going to do with these degrees when I'm done with them? Or am I going to do anything with them? And so I just got on the computer looking for people that had similar credentials. And I found Dr. Jeff Meldrum on LinkedIn and started going down a rabbit hole of connections that he had. And I found Lisa, and I was like, oh, okay, this is something. I've not heard of this before. And so I went and looked them up on Facebook, and their Facebook at the time was kind of quiet. I was like, oh, okay, maybe it's not anything. And then I went on Instagram, and there it was just bam, bam, bam. And I was like, okay, like the light bulb went off, and I was like, this is something. And like I got on the internet and was going like pilfering down it. And that night, like within 30 minutes, maybe an hour of finding her, and I was like, okay, I got to do this. I got to be a part of this. And I think like the next day we had like a 3-hour Zoom call, and I hung up from that, and I was like, this is going to be important. And I was right. Here we are.
Wow. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Oh, and thank you for his service to your husband, please.
Yeah.
Oh, I will. Thank you.
Yes, agreed.
Yeah, he's a good man. He also wears the Cryptid Women's
I was in the Navy.
Society,
Tell him the Marine Corps sucks.
Hey, the Marine Corps is the men's department of the Navy.
That's right.
I like that
That's
one.
right.
Oh, no.
Yeah, my husband has the Cryptid Women's Society Husband's Edition shirt that he wears, and there you cannot deny that. Like when we go to events, like when we show up at like CryptidCon, Bigfoot festivals, or whatever, that shirt it's a conversation starter. I mean, you can't take 3-4 steps without somebody either knowing who we are and like shouting out, or they ask about it. And
That's so cool.
my husband doesn't love the crowds of festivals or cons like that, so he doesn't often come with me. But when he does, if he wears that, he gets more interaction and traction over his husband's edition Cryptid Women's Society shirt than mine does. Like everybody stops and asks him about
Boys,
it.
need a husband's edition t-shirt.
Lacey,
He
you
said-
are freaking awesome, and we are actually, this is a perfect little segue into letting you know what Cryptid Women's Society is bringing to the Santa's goodie bag today, everyone. We don't often give away t-shirts, and today we have one husband's edition or men's edition t-shirt to give away. And I tell you what, it doesn't have to have the word husbands on it. It could have your name on it.
Or partner.
Oh.
Boyfriend edition. Podcasters edition. Oh my God, whatever. We are giving it away.
The
All you
Trebels
have to
edition.
do
I
is
need one of
answer
those.
this question. And I know now all the boys on this show want, like, you know, the t-shirt. You can't answer this question, boys, all right? You just
Oh, okay.
it's
All
for the viewers only. All right, team. So I've got a question for you.
Come
I'm gonna
on.
pop this up. No, you can't have it. Trebels wants it. He's like, I just want the t-shirt. Okay, so the question is, if you could ask one question and get a completely honest answer from the universe, what would you ask? Ooh. And while you're thinking through that, drop it in the comments, put your answer in there. The best answer will win the Men's Day edition Cryptid Women's Society t-shirt, and we will put whatever the hell you want on there. It could be your name, it could be Joe's name. Could be anyone. Lacey, you are absolutely a phenomenal part of Cryptid Women's Society. Like, you run our Facebook page, you are a blogger now, you're part of our kind of everyday ethos of what we do in the process of everything that happens. We bounce a bucket load of ideas off you. You're super active in the membership, and we absolutely love having you here. Without you being here and supporting other women to be in this membership and be a part of it, it simply wouldn't happen. And we are super excited to one day get together. Maybe it's in Egypt next year. I don't know.
Yes.
Maybe it's in
I've given
Appalachia.
up on trying to know what time it is where you all are. I just hope that you have your phones on Do Not Disturb when you sleep, because it'll be like 5 in the afternoon here, but it's like 2 a.m. there, and I'm sending you like ideas or like, hey, this just happened. And then Juliet chimes in 3 days later and she's like, it's 3 a.m. here. Like I have no idea what time it
I
is.
read it, I'm like, oh,
I don't know
God,
what day it is there.
Yeah. Hey, I gave up. I gave up on that a long time. I just ping them. I just do it at 1 o'clock when I'm awake. I just hit them. She'll get back in like 2 days, 3 days. I just hit them.
Yep. I just send it, and I'm like, they'll see it eventually, and hopefully they don't wake up.
Yeah, absolutely. Spirit Animal says, "Is the cryptid lady ex-Amish? I love her accent."
Me,
Yes.
am I ex-Amish? I'm not ex-Amish. I would be a terrible Amish. I mean, look
Oh,
at
no,
me.
hey.
Like I would be the worst Amish. No, this is just Appalachian. This is just Appalachian. This is what we all sound like. We all sound like cornbred. And mine's
Lacey,
not
you
even
gotta
that
run with-
bad.
Lacey, you got to run with that. You say, yeah, every day's Rump Springer, baby. I Rump Springer around here, man. So, if you got, and then he got the joke. That's how we. So Juliet and Lisa, to let you guys know in Australia what a Rump Springer is, right? The Amish community, they give their, I guess when they once in their life when they're like 18, they let the Amish kids leave and just go and raise the most possible hell they possibly can. Right?
We have TV programs here, and it's about all the Amish kids leaving and all the crap they get up to. I've seen a couple of episodes. I'm like, wow.
Wander on back and make more butter when they're done. Just get out your system. Right? So yeah.
Lacey, did you say we all sound like cornbread? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Yeah. And my accent's not even that bad, but because
No,
I've
it's not.
traveled I've lived in all different areas of the country over the years. But when I lived in upstate New York, and I when I was in my 20s, I waited tables, and I would go to and I'd be like, "Hi, how y'all doing?" They're like, "Where are you from? You're not from here." But if I go, over here, like, but even my youngest kid, like, he is walking cornbread, and like there is just the apple fell really far from that tree with him. Like he sounds almost like if he talked a little faster, he would be like a high-pitched boomhauer from like King of the Hill. And yeah, like my accent's not even that bad, but we all here kind of just sound like cornbread. That's
yeah.
And it's one of those things like if you know
I've never
what that
heard
means,
that.
you know.
I've never heard that phrase.
But it's accurate, right?
But I know exactly
the
what you're
area.
saying. When you say sound like cornbread, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So when I was working up in the northeast of America, people are like, "What part of Texas are you from?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm actually from Tennessee, right?" And I'm like, "Oh, I go home to Tennessee." They're like, "Are you gay?" That's what they say. Like, no. It's like, because you got that little. I grew up here, fool. Yeah, but you ain't from around here, are you, man? It just rolls out, man. So you can't win, bro. You can't win, man. Just let it go, right? Yeah.
And you squeal like a pig.
Exactly, right? Yeah. Yankee, right? Just look at me like that, right?
Lisa and I get it all the time because, like, Kiwis, we talk really, really fast, and a lot of times people don't understand what we're saying. And you'll be saying something, they'll be like, "What? What?"
I cracked up on your all's episode with the Cryptid Creatures show when you were saying drop bear, and they were like, "What are you saying? Drop beer?"
That took us a minute to get that one. That was we're like, drop what? Drop beer?
Drop bear.
They hit you with that. Oh, mate, that drop bear's taking a piss, and I'm like, "What? Did you what? You dropped the beer and took a piss?" Well, I was like,
You're on mute. Yeah, you're on mute. He's on mute.
Oh no! So like when I heard him say like, "Oh man,"
unmute yourself, buddy.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, yeah, drop beer.
Yeah.
Drop beer.
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 I thought they were talking about like somebody dropping a beer or something like that. You know, I was like, well, that's terrible.
Yeah, and then go into the bathroom. Yeah, I was like,
Can't be
okay,
wasting beer like that. What the hell?
Yeah, we get done for our accent all the time. And the worst part is Juliet and I went to drama school together. That's how we met. So we were actors for a really long time before we started podcasting. And so when you go to drama school, they train you out of your New Zealand accent. They train you out of everything so that you can do a neutral American accent, in fact.
I think they failed with you all.
Yeah, it's wild. And so then you start traveling or whatever, and they're like, "Oh, you from like South Africa?"
Okay, so if you guys have done that, say this for me in an American accent. I want to drink a beer with a bear.
Oh God. Yeah, I want to drink a beer with a bear.
Sound like Britney Spears.
She sound like a valley girl. You sound like you're from
I look like
California.
the 80s Valley girl, like TV
Yeah.
character.
Okay, Lisa, your
California.
turn. Let's hear it.
Oh my God.
Our sound coach always used to say to us, you have to go like real whiny if you
Bear.
want accent. And so you have to go like this. I want to drink a beer with a beer. Am I on point? What do you reckon?
That's good.
You sound like you work in a
That's
deli in
good.
New York, talking like that. I want to drink a beer with the beer.
Drink a beer with a beer. That's
Yeah,
what
we'll
she said
take it.
to us when we were learning to do like singing or talking. Since you had to go real like whiny.
Real whiny.
Oh my God! Like I'm so American right now.
Now, if you could talk like Lacey with a little bit of slang in your voice, like a little bit of cornbread, then I'll really believe that you guys got this down.
Oh no, I wouldn't even
I
know
think
what
that you could. I think that a lot of like English,
Oh, yeah.
French, like a lot of like more Eastern accents have an easier time with a Southern accent.
Yeah, for sure.
The trick to a Southern accent is extend your A's to three
Have you heard
A's.
Daniel
instead of
Craig?
one A.
I'm nice.
And your
add a
eyes have to.
W. Yeah, and then add W's everywhere. Howdy, y'all.
Howdy, y'all.
Howdy,
Howdy,
y'all.
y'all.
And your eyes can't be so hard. You gotta like almost make your eyes like a.
Yeah.
I don't know what sound is that.
Like an
Like an A, yeah.
like an A.
Yeah.
I lay
And
it.
that's just one of the accents in the U.S. Imagine you start doing my accent. All right, homie.
Hello.
Get it together,
Well,
Amy.
really, the States is really like. We're all,
Hey, dude.
we're all in
Let's
the
hear you
States, but
talk.
we're
Let's
as
hear
big
you
as they
talk in
are.
a. Let's hear you talk in a Southern or an
Yeah, go on,
Australian
Trebels.
I can't
accent.
do it, bro. I can't do it.
Yeah,
y'all.
yeah, you can.
I can't do it.
That is
Come on.
Southern.
Say drop, yeah.
Texas. That's South
That's
Texas.
it.
Say good
South
day, mate,
Texas.
or something
Yeah, I
like
can't
that.
do
You
anything.
know?
G'day,
G'day,
mate.
mate.
Oh, crap.
You guys say that?
Hey, governor. Are you down for a cup of tea?
Hey, go.
Good eye, Mike. Throw another shot.
No,
for
I
the
ain't gonna
holidays.
Trebels hit us with the Mary Poppins. Hey, good day, Governor.
We're not going to talk about cryptids. We're just going to make fun of each
Governor.
other's
We're just
languages.
gonna make fun of each other.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like it. I like it.
And that was the accent.
Our
version of the show.
accents.
That was amazing. Obviously, we all have faces for radio, so that's nice. Joe.
I know I do. So, you know. That's why
And we
I joined
work cheap.
podcasting.
If anybody's watching, we all work
Oh,
pretty
wait,
cheap.
That's right.
Yeah,
We're cheap.
putting these boys up
Yes,
that,
we do.
man. Jeez. 20-minute showers. Jesus. Just to let you guys know, that was one of the comments. The second time we started talking to Joe, he was just like, he was still learning YouTube himself. And he goes, I picked up on all these other comments. And it was something about somebody having a 20-minute shower while he was listening to us. And we're like, that's
Yeah, like so like you know how YouTube will hold your comments, right? Like I didn't know that was a thing, right, for the longest time. And one day I went in there and I found it. And one of the episodes, I gotta tell you, man, like it was pretty funny stuff. But one of them was like, oh mate, now I've spent 20 minutes in the shower listening to that redhead or something like that, man. Somebody kicked something like that in the thing, right? And I was like, I had to delete it, man. I should have just put down. I should like, yeah, man, I should just hit let it go through, right? But yeah,
Let it
I
go.
deleted it.
We're Kiwis.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We don't get
I was like,
affected
I'm so
by many
sorry.
things. It has to be pretty we're pretty straight up and down type of people, you know, like we don't get offended by many things, and you have to really offend us straight up and down, like in the barrel, down the fucking line. Like,
Right.
It's like about 3 weeks back, I got a really pretty dick pic, but it wasn't. It just wasn't. And so I sent back and went, mate, you could have at least bedazzled it or done something, you know, like tidied it up a bit for me.
Right.
Because that's just, you know, right, really. Is that all you got?
right.
Are dudes still sending those out these days? Is that what people are doing?
People are still trying. thing. Yeah, it's
It
amazing.
will try. Yeah. Or like the naked bodies on a beach with just a gold chain on them. You're like,
Oh yeah, that's cool.
yeah.
I have to say,
What kind of dudes are you guys talking to? I mean, come on.
I don't know who she's talking to. I don't get pictures like that in the mail. But I do agree with her though. Like, you know, you go and see like tag or graffiti. Back in the good old days in the 90s, people really gave a shit about their graffiti, right? Nowadays, they don't care anymore. It's just a scribble. It's like, try harder, man. If you're going to graffiti a wall, do it well. Write your name properly.
If you're going to send a pic,
Hey, you guys,
frazzled.
I mean, graffiti's not a thing in America. Do you guys like that stuff over there or something?
You told me you weren't going to tell anybody about that.
You guys have a lot of trains over in Australia?
We got trains and like the we get a bit of graffiti and stuff, but the council refuses to remove it unless there's like a something that's obscene or rude or something like that. So if you want the council to go and clean all the graffiti off, you just go draw a big dick on it and then otherwise you have to pay for it yourself.
Well, they do that here too. So yeah.
Okay, hey, Joe from the Ancient Enigma Files, you are our last man standing as far as what was impactful this year. So I'm going to force you to be a bit serious right now. Cry your eyes out, wipe your face off there, Mr. Crying. I know that you know all these guys here, and tell us something that has been impactful for your year 2025.
First of all, I just got out of the swimming pool, Juliet. It was cold outside. It wasn't my best look, all right?
The ball's got to drop.
Anyway, exactly right, exactly. So,
I knew it was you.
Anyways, it'll grow on you. Now let me stop. Let me stop. I felt pretty blessed, man. I felt I had a solid 2025. I felt that, as you guys know, you guys are in I call it the business, but I think it takes a young content creator to understand what other young content creators go through. You want every episode to hit, right? But sometimes it just doesn't happen. You know, you think like, oh man, this is a banger, and it just doesn't go, right? And so I go once a week, and I actually felt that this year I nailed about almost all of the episodes that we had on there with a good mix of, you know, people coming on, sharing their things, developing our craft as, you know, as sometimes you're interviewing and, you know, letting it roll, right? But also this year I did something, I don't know why this happens to me, man, but I piss off 3 groups of people consistently, and I don't even really know why, man. I'm not even making this up, man. Jehovah's Witnesses, Hindus, and flat earthers, man, they rage at me like you would not believe, man. Like they just come at me like,
careful with those flat earthers, man. They don't give a crap.
They don't, man. They are knives out from the very beginning, man. But so like, yeah, so everything on my channel, everything on my channel that I talk about, I have to be able to back it up from a historical standpoint, right? Like cryptids and all this stuff. I can take you and show you Anunnaki text, biblical text, you know, Japanese text, leading back to everything I ever talk about, right? And this one guy, he sent me a solid 4 pages, right? And I'm just like, man, I'm not reading this, man. Like, I mean, like, thanks or whatever. Here's a t-shirt. didn't even get that right. I'm like, not reading it. But it sat in my inbox for like a hot minute. And it was actually about the theory that we are, if you're familiar with the lost history theory, where they'll tell you that like 700 years of our timeline is actually a lie, right? Just didn't exist. Well, he sent me this thing, and it was about, are we in Satan's short season in the book of Revelations? Have we already Jesus been here, left with this Tartarian? But man, it was just 4 pages, man. And it was like really, really detailed. But actually, man, it kind of worked out, man, because Trebels interviewed this guy called Dakla Day from TikTok. He has like almost 1 million followers, right? And Trebels like, hey man, this guy's amazing. You need to get him on your show. And I'm like, all right, cool, man, send him over. And I said, you know what, man, maybe this would be something he wants to talk about it because he's very scriptural based or whatever. And man, that episode, dude, what turned out to be a freaking banger. And we pissed off so many people, right? And again, it was just a historical conversation about like, I actually have a theory that the Tartarian Empire buildings were 3D printed, right? And that's the reason why they're seamless when they go up. And this guy there's this guy on YouTube, somebody sent me the video yesterday, where he can take sand and put sand on a speaker and adjust the frequency of the speaker, and that sand will straight up turn into an obelisk. It's insane, right? He can do everything with it, right? So obviously, if you look at those buildings that they said were, you know, built in like 6 months, that they weren't out there with brick and mortars and scaffolding to do it, man. So something was going on, right? And that episode, man, got a lot of people going, and a lot of people had some very strong opinions, right? And so it just came back on, man. So I think that was that right there was the best, because I would normally just out of everybody I interviewed, I'm normally like, oh man, that's amazing and amazing. But the whole now, are we in Satan's short season? Like, are we in the timeline where we're supposed to be? I gotta say right now, boys, I'm a solid. I don't know. I can't really. There's some weird things. A guy also sent some things to me telling me that the city of San Francisco was never built. It was actually found. Like if you go and look inside of California, like you pull up their records or whatever, they just during the boom seasons, they just find San Francisco. They just found it, right? It was already there, right?
Yeah.
And then it ties into when you go into the crazy fires that started happening around the Chicago fires, where they'll tell you that was like a lantern fell over or something like
World
that. World
fairs and shit.
Yeah, man. So if you go and you look at all that stuff, man, there has been a legitimately. Hey, how you doing?
No, we can't hear you.
It has been a legitimate effort, not even a conspiracy. There's been a legitimate effort to burn down.
Okay, they can hear us.
Portions of the of our history, man. So that was the big banger that came through on me, right? But I had some, like I said, man, I had to actually think about that when you sent that question over, because we had some really good guests come on and talk about some pretty awesome stuff, right? But that's the one that had the biggest impact and got the most people yelling at me. I don't know why the Hindus wanted to fire off on there, but they came in there hard, man. So yeah.
Well, that's the thing though, when you offer different opinions, it tends to get people riled up. And we know that very like strong in New Zealand and Australia. We have this real kind of, we are a Christian population and we believe this, and that's fine. But we're very against, for want of a better word, accepting other people's viewpoints and opinions.
Yep.
And that's pretty wild. And I know the same thing kind of happens in America, where you've got any sort of westernized culture and you believe in one thing. It's very hard to accept other people's opinions. And I think, like being in the conspiracy realm, it heightens that dramatically, because you're desperate to maintain your faith in your belief system. And when you have people coming in and offering other opinions and viewpoints, it's very hard to kind of understand that and work through it. Oh, can you even hear me?
I've been down quite a few rabbit holes this year, and they all brought me to Jesus.
Yeah, I live in the Bible Belt, so it's really hard to have opinions that don't necessarily jive with the mainstream thought.
Yeah, it was funny too. And I got a funny sense of humor, right? Like so at some point they throw something at me like, you're speaking blasphemy, you're a heretic, and I'll be like, yeah, you agree with me, right? They're like, no, stupid, that means the exact opposite. So like, yeah, so obviously I know what they're saying, right? So somebody is a self-inflicted, man. I just have fun in my comments, man, and piss them off even more, right? But like, I get into it a lot too when I go back. I mean, I grew up in the Southern Baptist, man. These pew jumpers, right? If you guys don't know what that is, man, like these jumping over and down. But when I tell people, when I point things out, man, it's like, hey, look, this Bible's stuff's been removed from it. No, it's not. I'm like, well, yeah, it is. Like, it's like the Ethiopian Bible, 600 years, older than the King James. And I tell people all the time that Prince Charles currently owns the King James Bible, and they look at me like I got a third eye. I'm like, no, bro, really, that's the truth, right? Yeah, so they freak out on me. And I don't do myself any favors. I don't do myself any favors because I'll call them hayseeds. I'll call them hayseeds or something like that, or I'll tell them, you know what, snake handlers. I mean, just to have fun, right? But yeah, so I don't know why the Hindus get pissed off at me though, but I just roll with that.
Joe, it's because you're wild, man, and like I said, like you started our adventure with us. We were second on your show, talking about the Kelly Cahill incident, the UFO incident in America, in
Australia.
Beg your pardon.
Yep.
It's a really wild incident that happened, encounter that happened, and that kind of started us on our podcasting adventure. And you've been super influential in what we choose to do, and we want to say thank you, man. Like, it's been such a wild couple of years of podcasting alongside you, and your channel has grown exponentially. And congratulations on that, man. Like, you're absolutely killing it. And we love the fact that you showed up in costume today.
You can't tell I'm in Florida wearing a sweater for you girls. I mean, is it hot for everybody else?
Sweating the shit out of it, man. I appreciate it.
It's 2 degrees here.
Yeah, it's freezing up here.
To
So.
the Cult of Conspiracy.
Hey guys!
Hey.
Hi.
Yeah, sorry, we were having a little bit of some we could hear, or y'all could hear us. Our headphones weren't working. Then all of a sudden, the internet webs just decided to start working for us. So, good things, Thank y'all for having us.
It's a pleasure. Real quick before we jump onto the Cult of Conspiracy, and also I know, Brian, we haven't managed to get to you yet, but we will. Joe, you're giving away something. What are you giving away today, brother?
I'm actually giving away. I'm giving away one of my channel mugs on their trade. You got a Zool next to you, buddy. Trebels. You got a Zool sitting next to you.
Bam.
Boom! Right there.
Yeah, you do.
Bam.
Right there.
There's a story. There's a sad and a tear-jerking story behind that mascot right there. When I first started the show, no one watched, and I was like, so I was just in my loneliness, and I'm like, well, I'm going to make friends. So I actually created a Zool, my scary alien buddy, right? So if you look on all my thumbnails, he's always sitting in there, right? Because it was just me and him on that. But so I put him on a coffee mug, and people actually love him, man. So I'll be giving away anything that I don't have any cool trivia. So like I said, right?
No, man, that's brilliant. So we will look through the comments, drop some cool comments in there, anything that you're liking the sound of. There's some amazing comments coming through on the chat at the moment.
Yep.
We will drop one of those cups out to y'all.
Oh, yep. I've got a good question for Joe. Any flat earthers out there that love Joe, give us a heads up.
Come on, flat earthers.
Give him some love, guys. Come on, you can win yourself a mug.
I'll tell you what, come on, flat earthers. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll take a Zool and I'll put it.
Are we late? Because I thought we were on time.
No, you're totally
no, you're like
late.
an hour late.
We've been going for an hour.
Damn.
Really? Because I just saw in the corner it says an hour and 27 minutes, and we're both like, wait a minute. You said, oh man, we must have got the times mixed up because we.
It is.
It's the damn time zone.
Yeah.
The time zones throw everybody off.
I'm sorry.
But you look great. You guys look great.
Thank you.
We do see one of our most prolific and devout cult members in the chat, though. Samuel,
Spirit.
we see you, brother. We see you, Spirit Animal 420. He, for those that don't know, our dear beloved cult member Sam, he is the type of person that could probably, with no ego, outsmoke Snoop Dogg and Willie Nelson put together. He doesn't pray for the blessed herb. He is the blessed herb, if you will.
And, their body now.
Yeah, and so that's whenever I saw
I'm sorry we're so late. We've been kind of just chilling, waiting for the time to happen. We were like, all right, it's supposed to be at 6:30 our time, and we're like, okay, and we double checked the thing and everything, and we're like, yeah, it says 6:30.
I'm so sorry.
My bad. And then I was looking at the corner, it says 1 hour and 28 minutes. I'm like,
It'd be like that.
My bad, guys.
Oh my God, we're just stoked that you guys can join us. So anyone that doesn't know, Juliet and I go live on a Tuesday, and those lives end up over on the Cult of Conspiracy. And initially, Jonathan and Jacob chatted with us. We did an interview with them, and it was wild. It was, oh my God, the longest interview we had ever done. We needed to go wee-wees, and we needed to have something. Okay? And when you've had children, and Raven, you'll get this, when you've had children, and Lacey, you can't hold that too long. Right?
Yeah.
You gotta take a break.
I feel
Try
bad.
getting knocked down on roller skates after you've had kids.
Oh,
I can't tell you how many times I peed on that skating rink floor when I was still playing roller derby.
Yo, you roller derby?
she is
Pre-pandemic. Pre-pandemic.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're like an actual badass. Got you.
Yes,
Cool.
yeah.
cool.
Well,
I did.
I
I did
fell a
roll.
lot.
Yeah. I went to do
I was a
roller
floor
derby
flower.
with my kids, but they were little, and so like their times were so late, and I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna get to be able to do it. I tried out and everything. I
kids-
was so pumped.
Drug my kids
yeah.
to every practice 3 times a week and games bouts for
Hey.
almost 5 years before
And
the pandemic.
underground
And then I was
and-
like, okay, it's their time to do stuff now.
In the underground roller derby Appalachian ring, Lacey Walk 'em Down Williams is known for bringing the cornbread. Y'all don't want the smoke. You
Lucille
don't want the
Brawl.
smoke, man.
My roller derby
Lacey
was
Walk 'em
Lucille
Down
Brawl.
Williams. You don't want the smoke.
Everybody
You
goes.
know what?
Everybody has their own. Nobody goes by their government name. So I was Lucille Brawl.
Lucille Brawl. I love
Yep.
it. See, I love combat sports, and I personally consider roller derby a combat sport.
It's tough.
I understand it's full contact, but I have seen some women get in full-fledged fist fights, and in my opinion, that's just true sportsmanship right there. The same reason I love hockey. I couldn't care less about the ice and shit. They have time allotted for fist fights every game. They're doing the Lord's work. I'm here for it.
I never saw any fist fights in any of ours. I mean, people get heated, but it's different now. You know, back in like the 70s, it was like WWE to like actual wrestling, but now it's a bit more regulated, but it's still it's painful. And it's scary.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's wild, you guys. Can we just shout out to Trebels Garcia from the
Thanks,
Trebels.
Trebels.
He's
Love you,
headed off.
Trebels.
Thank you so much. Merry Christmas, fella. And it looks like Kevin from Where the Wild Ones Are as well has headed off. Man, we love you. You're the bomb. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us, bro. You are freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, we've got 2 people to get through of what has been super impactful for
3 people.
this year. 3. Wait, who?
Brian.
Oh, and you. Okay, sure. Yeah.
She can't count, guys. Like,
Okay.
what school did she go to? New Zealand.
Apparently, I have a co-host. What is? Is the queen bee? Okay, I'm actually a bumblebee today. Look, I'm fully
Hell yeah.
full costume, babies. Brian, we have been holding out on you, brother. Please unmute yourself and give us a wee impact kind of story, something that set you out and just went, man, this 2025, fucking awesome.
Oh shit.
No, I really have no life, so nothing really is happening in my area. So I'm going to go with what Todd said earlier with that episode that we did.
That massive episode about the rake. Yeah, man. Like sometimes those sort of things just become so impactful. You don't realize that they're just going to go absolutely wild, and it creates a huge impact of your channel and your business in general and all of that sort of stuff. Has that kind of spurred you on to keep podcasting, or is that something that you were always going to do, or what does that look like as far as your life goes or your career goes?
Yeah, I mean, we want to keep expanding this, obviously, and just try to get bigger and get more listeners, and hopefully expand our reach.
Awesome.
I mean, we've already got to New Zealand and Australia, right?
All we need to do now, fellas, is get to Antarctica, right? Antarctica.
Right, and they have people down there, so we can get to them.
Hard out. Boys, Todd and Brian from the Cryptid Creatures Show, you have something to give away today. What is in the goodie bag?
Yes, we're giving away this cool Cryptid Creatures hat. It's a snapback hat. To
We're a lot like you guys. We don't really give a whole lot of stuff away, so this is rare.
You know, it's actually a nice hat. So
awesome. Well, I mean, this is the thing, right? It comes out of your own pocket, and so we appreciate it so much. And to get a little bit of merch is always super awesome. It's such a nice little Christmas present.
Oh, heck yeah.
Okay. wouldn't mind a hat. Got reindeer
I wouldn't
horns.
mind a T-shirt.
Oh,
We can do a trade. We can do a trade.
Is that what you're suggesting, Brian? The Brian edition?
So what
Brian,
Yeah.
you're gonna wear a women's cryptid T-shirt. Okay.
Absolutely,
I'm
I
gonna
would.
shout
I'd
out
rep.
to,
I'd rep.
I
the
will too.
Cryptid
I will
Women's
too.
Society. Heck yeah.
I
Heck
got
yeah,
a
we
shout out
will.
to Christy on the chat. She said she's going to write her name on it and then make her husband wear it. I was like, oh my God.
Perfect.
Amazing.
That would be perfect.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
So Raven and Jacob at the Code of Conspiracy. What
Hi.
up,
Hello.
y'all? Thanks for getting in here. I have already drunk a glass. Juliet, how much have you drunk? Oh wow.
But I started at
I mean, geez, I would have brought some wine.
Yeah, I have whiskey in the cupboard, but I thought it was a little bit early. But maybe-
I mean, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. We're international
Always.
right now. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I didn't think I was going to be drinking at 9:30 in the morning, but apparently I am.
That's the only way to be. I'm a morning, early morning kind of a drinker. I'm a day drinker. I like
Perks
me
of the
some day
job.
drinkers.
These are the
7
perks of the
a.m.?
job, you know?
Can we just give a massive shout out to Cryptid Warfare? What up, Drewski? Nice to see you. fellas.
Drewski, what's up, boy?
Code of Conspiracy family, being that we put our podcast on your podcast, which is a bloody pleasure and a half. Give us a bit of a rundown. What has happened this year? Something impactful in your year? Something cool that happened? Something that changed the direction?
It's been a pretty hectic year. Not, and I don't mean that in
I'm like, well,
necessarily
I'm not Jonathan, so
right.
that's a big one.
So, so aside from the obvious shifting in co-hosts and things like that, as far as big events that have taken place that have kind of shifted the direction that the podcast has gone and more of the things that we have dug into, love Trump or hate Trump, for nothing else, he is great for the content. You know what I'm saying? So if nothing else, just watching him do what he's doing, uncovering things, what he is still fighting to cover up, just him being Trump has actually led us down more of a rabbit hole, not necessarily only geopolitically, but I would be lying if I said that we also haven't taken a massive shift in the geopolitical direction because, and I've had to explain this to people too, it's like when you tell people that you're a professional conspiracy theorist, you get a few responses, you know, it varies person to person. But on average, these days anyway, they're like, so what do you think about Epstein? What do you think about this? What do you think about this? For nothing else, Trump, the Doge situation was seen as such a great thing. Then the hardline turn away from that. Then the Elon thing, Elon and Trump were in a bromance. Now they've fallen out. And now the whole Epstein list, it's like, I'm trying to get through the 1960s and 70s of random CIA shit. And I can't because every time I turn on any kind of news, they're doing new shit in DC that we now have to stop what we're doing and cover that. And it's, you know, for the better or the worse, that would be at least one of the bigger things. But then, of course, I now have a lovely co-host, Jonathan and I. We nothing negative took place. Jonathan and I are still on great terms. Jonathan and Raven are still on great terms.
We're all good friends. So
yeah, we were literally talking 2 hours ago, as a matter of fact. He decided that he wanted to start digging more into the occult and esoteric side of things, and that's more of his jam. And he didn't have the love for the conspiracy side of things anymore. So it was a very, very amicable split. And when the time came, obviously there was only one logical solution as far as who needs to be the new co-host. And so yeah, we've been rocking and rolling
I was
like
just
this
lingering around. I've just been here in the background for a few years, like, hey guys.
The shadow behind you, we're like, oh, who was that?
Yeah, I just kind of like pop up every now and again. I'm just like, hey.
So this has been the situation for coming up on 2 months.
Yeah. So
And been
that's
great.
that's been the biggest shift overall. But I mean, Jonathan's still around. He's still coming on lives, and we're still working all together as a team with the Cult fam. So, you know, it's just about growing it and learning algorithms. That's the biggest thing is for us is we're trying to learn the TikTok game and the algorithm game and figure out how to produce the content that will get actually picked up and you know, that's pretty hard to do.
I hate social media
yeah.
so much.
Oh,
Social media is
we're-
wild.
We're learning the YouTube game right now. That's, you know, we've kind of.
Yeah, we can't go on YouTube, so
I wish we could, but we got kicked off of there in 2020. And like by kicked off, I mean they're still following our IP address to make sure we're not liking the YouTube video whenever I'm at Jonathan's house on his Wi-Fi. Like, no, YouTube like hardline kicked us off back then. But at the time, this was all a hobby. Like we were just doing podcasting because, you know, it was fun. It was in 2020, COVID things. We never intended to make this a business. And then YouTube struck us down in every conceivable way. It was like, all right, cool. It's not like we didn't feel like we were leaving money on the table because there was no money on the table. Cut to 5 years later, and it's like, we screwed ourselves.
yeah, if we could figure out the YouTube game, it'd be great. But I don't think that's going to be our option. So now it's more or less learning the Patreon and the TikTok and, you know, how to use Instagram and get the reels, and that's a whole other beast in and of itself to try to learn the algorithm game.
Because our pods go for 2 or 3 hours a piece, right? Just like y'all were talking about. That was like the longest interview y'all had ever done. Like we don't do an episode under 2 hours. Like that's we don't have that within us. So then to cut from that, we're trying to make short form content.
Oh my God,
on
it's
TikTok
been
or
so
Instagram.
hard.
It's like, my brain
It's
don't
been
work
so
this way.
different. He's been the one doing them because I can't do it. I'm a mess. He like pops out and just says it right away, and I'm over here like take 120 trying to get a 30-second clip.
Lisa is the YouTube, the whole kind of TikTok guru. I'm with you. I
am struggle busting. I'm over here watching like algorithm crap to figure it out. I'm looking at other people's podcasts and I'm like, all right, how are you doing this? Because I'm trying to help us grow, but I'm just not. We're trying to learn the whole game right now. So that's been a challenge.
It's tough, eh? And I honestly, you know, I've been watching the Cult of Conspiracy for probably the last 3 years. And I appreciate Jonathan and Jacob so much. And then I got the opportunity to do an interview with Raven. And that was just so, oh my God, one of the funniest interviews we've ever done. Because
They had all the kids and it was a mess. It was a shit show of a mess. And it was like, I'm sorry, I'm here.
Hey, as far as Cryptic Women's Society is concerned, having a mama on the show with the kids being banshees, I mean, tell me one more womanly thing. You know
I'm
what
just
I'm
like, I'm trying. Like
Yeah.
it's a mess. So
And it was so good. And you were such a clever cookie. Oh my gosh. Ex-Marine, midwife, eco-sustainability, conservation, master's lady.
Archaeologist.
yeah, no, and then I kept pushing y'all to them. I was like, would you please pick these people up? Like, come on, these women are awesome. And I'm like, can you please message them?
And it wasn't like we were avoiding it at
no,
the time.
they were just like, yeah, we'll get to it, you know. They're being men about it. They're like, we'll get to it in a minute.
I want to have a smart ass comeback, but you're right on this one, so fine. Okay, point Raven. But anyway,
so I really feel like you know, you never know quite where you're going to go as far as business goes, right? Business always takes twists and turns, and especially when you're in the supernatural space or whatever, the universe kind of slaps you around the face with a jandu a couple of times, like it has done for us. A jandu was a thong, everyone, or a slip-on,
and not a G-string thong. I don't know what you guys call it. Yeah.
You mean a sandal?
A
sandal? Okay, sure.
Okay. When you said a thong, I'm like, wait, life slapping its thong against my face?
I thought you were talking. I thought we were talking about a thong, like underwear thong. I was like, that's an interesting word for an underwear thong.
I forget in that context.
Hello, ladies.
What the Mexicans call a chongla. That y'all. Okay, I got you now.
Okay. Now it makes more sense. I was like, all right, I guess we're going that way today.
Jandals in Australia are called thongs. And so you're just like, everyone's like, you got your thongs, and you're like, no, I'm good.
I was like, you know, I didn't realize we were getting that fun on this live right now. We guessed that we needed more drinks.
Merry Christmas.
Oh yeah, you missed out some good stuff. You missed some good content. Trust me.
But no, I mean, I love where you guys have gone with Code of Conspiracy. It's really awesome to have a woman's perspective and a strong woman at that. And you got some competition on your hands, Jacob. You know, like I love it when Raven Lee really gets cracking, and she brings the gems. She brings the good stuff. Oh my God, spirit animal, no, flip flop is
Flip-flop.
not a real jandal.
flip-flop.
Flip flops.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're flip flops.
Or the Mexican mama's favorite weapon, the chongla. Take that
Mhm.
shoe off and beat the shit out of your kids with it. Hell yeah.
Yeah, see,
But,
here's the slipper. You get the old slipper. The mum will throw the slipper at you.
Yeah. But to your
if you,
point, no, I agree. Raven is absolutely an amazing counterpart to have on the show. The conversation is not so much religious debate as it once was, which I'm not necessarily mad at, to be honest with you. As the resident Christian of this show, I have my own opinions on things. Jonathan digging more into the esoteric and Gnostic and occult side of things.
Yeah.
That led to a lot of debates, especially because I do a lot of historical deep diving into it. And so whenever I talk about how Gnosticism is literally plagiarization and it's forgery and it's a lot of fraud and it is based off of occult practices, but like those aren't based off of the things that the internet tells you. That led to a lot of butting of heads between he and I. And so with Raven, while she may not get into the occult conversation a lot, the conversation is more on a cultural back and forth, which I think is a lot more relevant to the conversation in the realm of conspiracy.
I don't normally talk about religion often. You'll hear me say things here and there. I'll kind of drop little, hints about how I feel stuff. But most of the time, it's one of those things that I just, there's so much other things that I'd rather banter about than the religious back and forth, because I feel like everybody does that. And for honestly, the last year, they've been doing a lot of it. So, bye.
Yeah, but you're absolutely right.
You're
There.
amazing.
All that Gnosticism is just a total ripoff of forbidden knowledge taught by the Watchers or the Anunnaki or whatever. It's there's nothing new under the sun. Yeah, but like
absolutely.
Yeah.
And and even still, it's even a plagiarization off of a plagiarization.
Yeah.
And I know there's people that are going to get mad at me about it, and I don't particularly want it to go this route on this episode here, but I mean, the facts are the facts. It's like looking at the same thing, like I heard you when we came in, you're talking about the King James Bible and how that is basically a plagiarization off of someone else's interpretation. I forget which version of the Bible is the one that's the closest Greek to English translation, the Septuagint, I think it's called.
Yep.
I love it. That is a way better look at it. But, people have a lot of very deep-seated opinions on the matter. And whenever you try to provide historical context that goes against their opinions, they start feeling some type of way. And it is what it is.
You opinionated about religious conversations?
Oh.
Wow. That would never happen.
Yeah.
Never.
It'd be like
Hey,
that.
let's just give a quick shout out to all of our favorite people that have had to head out for putting their babies to bed. The boys from Cryptid Creatures show, you're amazing. Lacey Williams, who is our very first founding member of Cryptid Women's Society. We had Trebels Garcia on here today. We also had Kevin from Where the Wild Ones Are as well. And super, super, super cool. Yes, and there is a cat.
That's just an annoying cat.
Yeah.
World's most annoying cat. Hey, I have a quick question. Cult of Conspiracy team, have you guys got something to give away today?
Mm-hmm.
We do indeed. Actually, you're gonna have to hold it up because I'm holding the mic right now. We are going to be giving away one of our t-shirts. It does have the old logo on it, mostly because now we have overstock of these and we're trying to get, trying to give them away and sell them and everything that we can.
These are epic.
We're gonna give 5 of them away today.
We are indeed.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And we only have large and extra large. So if you're like an extra
Suck it
medium,
up.
I hate to tell you, just turn it into a tank. You know what I mean?
That is awesome because honestly, Jacob and Jonathan together in the epic show that you guys did for such a long time. This is like memorabilia. Like at the moment, my brother works in a record store and
It's
he's
collectible, bro.
DC is massive. It's so expensive. Like it's going through the roof because they've just done a massive Italian kind of deal. So I feel like maybe your t-shirts will be in that sort of memorabilia realm, like the original, OGs.
Hey, we can only hope, right?
Yeah, man.
We gotta figure out our new. Well, we actually have some logos that we created honestly a bit ago. So yeah, we're debating about what we want to do with the new ones. So
we actually affectionately call these the butthole.
The
shirts
butthole shirts. We do call these the butthole shirts
because y'all know Nephilim Death Squad, right?
Yeah, the butthole.
Nephilim Death Squad, Top Lobster Company made these logos, and the back is our actual logos, but that is COC, but the I in the middle, and it's like, bro, that I'm not saying,
like
but
the first time he pulled it out of the box, I was like, They made buttholes? Like what? And then now we've just affectionately called it the butthole shirts.
So,
Actually, believe it or not, it's gonna sound crazy. I got a market for you. I got a post running viral right now on my Instagram channel about a Japanese cryptid who has an eyeball for a butthole.
Butthole, yes.
Yeah, like Lily, go look it up.
Eyeball for a butthole?
Oh,
Yes, it's crazy as it sounds. Go to my Instagram. I got it pinned to the top. It's got like 350,000 views on it, and people are just loving it, man. There's a Japanese cryptid.
Butthole.
Yeah.
When you scare it,
it changes the scope of opening up that third eye, if you know what I'm saying.
when you scare this cryptid, it turns around and shows you his butt, and there's an eyeball in his butthole. Julia, tell him this.
That would be terrifying.
That would be really scary to see. Like
this cryptid turns around, spreads its cheeks, and blinks at you. Like, yeah, what?
Yeah.
Oh
crazy.
man.
Yeah. It's a real thing.
Japan is doing the most. No one even asked them, and they're still just doing the most for the fuck. Oh my god!
I mean, they're doing all sorts of shit over there. They're fucking weirdos, man.
Awesome.
Some strange cryptids, man.
Turn it on that, man. People are telling me in the comments. I had that tattooed on my arm.
The butthole?
Yeah, the butthole creature on my arm. Yeah.
Oh.
Go
You
to my
got the
Instagram.
butthole creature.
Go to my Instagram. It's pinned to the top and read the comments.
Why
People
does
have
that not surprise me, Joe?
Tattoo.
My
Why
favorite.
does that not surprise- Where is your butthole tattoo?
Yeah, right.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, this is totally
Oh my
getting
God.
to YouTube now. Can we give a massive shout out to Flavors of the Forest? You guys are awesome. Thank you for doing an amazing
Flavors of the
giveaway.
forest garlic. I like
yeah,
it.
it's super delicious garlic. Oh my god, yummy scrummy.
Ooh,
And
we are
also,
like garlic whores, so
Mhm.
we love us some garlic over here.
so good for your immune system, and I tell you what, like it's actually academic writings and paperwork and stuff have come out saying that garlic stops COVID.
You remember the whole garlic trend of people putting garlic in their noses and like getting rid of their nose infections, and then they felt some type of way about people doing it, so then they said it was super dangerous and that people were going to pass out and have all these issues. But all the people were putting garlic in their noses and it was draining out their systems, and then they weren't having to go to the doctor anymore. And so of course it got shifted to the narrative of like, don't use garlic. I'm like, garlic's been around for a long time. Like putting onions on your feet
I
and your
never
socks.
heard of it in the nose. I only know
Oh,
people
yeah,
that were
you put-
shoving cloves of garlic up their ass, and that
No,
was
you
like
put
curing
garlic
them of all their
cloves.
sicknesses.
No, you put garlic cloves in your nose and it drains out all your sickness and
Yeah,
stuff. And I
garlic's
mean, like
amazing.
blowing smoke, like blowing a cigarette smoke in your ear when you have an ear infection. Like
See,
there's
they
a
used
lot
to
of
do that up the butt too, which is where the expression of blowing smoke up your butt in the 1700s, that was like an actual thing. If you had a stomach problem, they would like take a pipe,
They
like
would.
an actual smoking pipe and a tube, and shove it up your butt and give you a smoke enema. And that was like a real medical practice that went down for a good while.
And
I mean,
this is why you
Valentine's doing it.
never leave our shows early. That's because towards the end.
Look, you were waiting for us. We were here to bring the buttholeness into
Never
the
leave one of our
conversation.
streams early,
Like, look, you can't leave. You can't bring in 2 Marines and expect it to be calm.
For
So
real,
I mean,
we're Marine Corps veterans. This is about as clean cut as we get.
we're trying over here. We're some angels, okay? I even did like icicle makeup, little icicles, to be like proper and stuff. I got like a gingerbread on.
Yeah.
Like, Jalen. I'm gonna have to put a little butthole on the gingerbread though.
Gingerbread stickers on the nipples. There you go.
Yeah. Somehow it got there, and I'm like, what's going on? I was like, well, it's a lot smaller than I thought it was gonna be. Okay, I put it on. I was like, okay, we're just gonna slinch down a little bit.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Oh man.
Oh my god, you guys.
Well, you never leave early. Tell them this, Juliet and Lisa. Never leave our shows early. Never leave them early. Let the
That's
chat.
the problem. You've missed the entire show right in this last 3 seconds.
I'm so sorry. We double, triple checked. Like as we were sitting here, I even read the email again, and it says EST time 5:30, which means it's Central Time, our time at 6:30. And so I was like, did I miss
I should
something?
have messaged you. I'm so sorry, Raven. Like I'm literally sitting here.
And she's like, the phone's right there. I'm like, well, you know.
Wouldn't it be 4:30 your time though?
So we're central.
We're
East
central.
Coast is an hour
Ahead of us.
yeah.
So 5:30 is 4:30 for you.
What's the time for you? 6:30.
It is.
It
Oh,
is.
shit. Oh man.
Look, we said we're both Marines. Math is not our shit, right?
Woohoo! We're so smart.
Use that
To be
24
fair though,
hours.
I was still getting my kids because I have a kid that goes 45 minutes away from here to a school that I have to drive to. So honestly,
good.
we probably would have maybe been like 20 minutes earlier.
Oh
I
my
did
gosh,
not realize.
I have to let you guys know also, Tommy from Let's Get Freaky podcast, all the way over in the UK, and you guys at the Cult of Conspiracy, if you don't know Tommy, you need to touch base with him. We'll set it up or whatever, because fuck, he's funny. He's the funniest dude ever.
He's a good
Turns
one, man.
out-
Tommy's a good boy.
Yeah, Joe set us up with him. Turns
Yeah.
out he's been to drama school as well. So we were like,
Has he?
we're all actors. Oh my god. But
Damn.
he was
We're
going to
not
try and
actors.
jump on. He's stuck at work, but he's giving away a bunch of stickers. Let's Get
I love
Freaky
stickers.
I love his logo's cool. I'm into stickers too.
Yeah.
So he's going to give some of those away all the way from the UK. So he was going to try and jump on today, but I don't think he's managed to do it. But if so, he may get in here at the end there. But if you're still in the chats and you're still watching, those are up for grabs as well. And we will go through the chats. We will let everyone know who has taken away those prizes, because man, we've got a shit ton. We've got Ancient Enigma Cup, we've got Cryptid Creatures Show hat, we've got Cryptid Women's Society Men's Edition T-shirt, we've got Code of Conspiracy T-shirts. Oh my gosh, so many things. Trebels Garcia is giving away some garlic powder alongside Flavors of the Forest. We've got stickers.
Nice.
We've got a bucket load. So
Trebles has a garlic line?
Yeah.
yeah. Well, no, he's an affiliate, but Flavors of the Forest has basically stepped in and gone, here you go, dude.
Okay, I want to say, hold on now. Trebles, I didn't know he was getting into the food racket, but I'm here for it. Okay,
No,
okay.
it's awesome, man. I love it. Hey,
I love the comment, butt garlic and butt tattoos. Okay. I'm reading the comment section as it's like going on, and I'm laughing at the comment section, some of the stuff.
Now it's a party.
I got a question for you. What is the weirdest thing that's happened in 2025? Like maybe it's a weird story that someone's told you on your podcast, or maybe it's just a weird thing that's happened to you as far as like kind of supernatural goes, or something really kind of odd. And I'm going to make Juliet start because she didn't talk the last time. So, Miss Juliet, have a wee
Tell
think
us.
her menopausal brain is...
That's fine. Jesus Christ, Lisa, what are you trying to do to me?
The pressure mounts.
Weirdest thing. Oh my god. I don't know. Weirdest thing that's kind of happened. There's been a lot that's kind of gone on.
Oh yeah, for you there has been. Jesus Christ, she has all sorts of ghosts in her house.
Yeah, I've
the
been
vibrating.
a lot of I've been getting a lot of elemental stuff come through, which it's never really kind of come through, and it's always something that I've been really quiet about because, like, you know, people go, oh, you know, I'm talking about my ghosts and all that kind of stuff, but I've had some weird elemental kind of stuff come through and not human, which has been a first for me, really. You know, we talk about, you know, the veils opening and all that kind of stuff, but there's just been some really, really odd stuff that's happened, which has made me question everything and gone, you know, I'm not quite prepared for this. What the fuck? Yeah, so it's just been that kind of stuff. So hot link now.
That is like honey on biscuits. I've never
Yeah. That's what we were laughing about. We saw Samuel over there, and we were laughing about the honey on biscuits. I was like, "Oh, Samuel!
Oh, he is a proper Georgia.
He's a proper Georgia peach over there."
He is.
Okay, should we say the Georgia peach?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's also our resident Asian correspondent. He's I don't know what brand of Asian he is, but he loves to mention that, and he's also as hot as they come. So
He's
I mean,
Japanese.
you know, I don't know, because he halfway says Korean half the time. Sometimes he says
I think he's Japanese.
I don't
Samuel,
know.
are you Japanese? I'm pretty positive. Tell us.
Tell us what you are.
So you have
I
a whole
remember,
bunch of ghosts in your house?
Yeah, like I pick shit up. It doesn't matter where I go. You can just suddenly get a little tap. Hey, I'm here, and you're like, haha, great. And I try because I live with my grandkids, so I try and keep that stuff away from me. Like I don't want it coming in. So basically, if anything comes in, I just kind of say, no, you're not here. You got me blushing.
Oh, Sam.
We
But
love you.
yeah, so it's been an interesting year. It's things are opening up. So
I tell you what, like Juliet, when she first moved into this new house, how many months ago? Like 3 months ago now?
Like 3-4 months ago now, yeah.
She rang me as she was moving into the house, like literally like kind of trucking furniture, and she goes, dude, is it weird that the floor is vibrating? And I was like, yep. Like, yes. And I said, and she goes, yeah, it's not everywhere, it's just in certain areas. Like there's just a couple of areas in the house that it like vibrates. And I'm like, dude, I reckon you got a portal. An energy vortex. Tell me I'm wrong.
Vibrating floors are not that's not typically something you'll have.
I mean, unless you got like an old school venting system.
Where you're in like a city with a subway running around your house.
Yeah, we don't have. So I've gone through everything. We don't have that. We don't have any building going on around us. It's just like it was just the weirdest thing. And like you stand in this one area, and it's just like it's literally moving and vibrating, and you get this weird like feeling over you, and I'm just like, oh, okay.
It's not me taking a jackhammer to that bitch. I would be like, well, we got to tear out the floor. Then I need to know what's underneath it. Like,
renting.
Did you ever see that? It was just recently. This family kept having like weird, like they decided to remodel because they kept having weird, like eerie stuff happen. So they decided to start tearing apart their house, and they found some of the craziest shit in the walls. They found all sorts of old coins, money, bags, all this different, like it was like boxes and boxes and boxes of shit. And the comment section was hilarious because I felt the same way. I was like, well, now I'd have to tear apart every single fucking wall in the whole house. Like everything has to go. The ceiling, I mean, I need to know all of it. Like
in my dad's neighborhood growing up, whenever you told me about it, like I thought it was super cool, but it wasn't like an earth-shattering thing for me because that has happened in Baton Rouge, but it wasn't like ancient treasures. Apparently the house was owned by a cocaine kingpin at one point in time, back in the day with Barry Seal and all of that. So they were doing some renovation. They tore down a wall and there was just like sealed up cubes of money. And then they tore pretty much every house every wall inside of the house had bricks of money in it. And this dude just
I'd be so pumped.
Well, unfortunately, they had to call the cops because they're being all, good people.
I would not call
it.
I would not call anyone. I wouldn't call no one. I would tell nobody. I'd be like, oh, this is the best.
Just renovate. All I'm doing.
I had a good run of gambling. I went and,
I would just use it. I would just use it like here and there, kind of a vibe. And I'd probably like have somebody come in and bless it, maybe just in case it's blood money. But like other than that, I'm not telling shit.
Blood money spends just as easily as
just
money.
the same. I might wash that bitch through and be like, I'd be all right. Like
it's just money laundering, Raven.
Yeah,
it's just money laundering. It's money laundering now, Raven. Stop washing your money.
It is what it is.
Hey, you gotta clean off the germs, okay? It's cleaning the germs off. That's somebody asked, like, you know how dirty money is? It's like actually very filthy. So I'm like, I'm just cleaning it for health purposes.
Because all of a sudden open up a laundromat for no reason. Well, no, because it's a cash-based business, and if you own a laundromat, the bank never questions why you walk up with $20,000 in ones.
Yeah. So it also too, the ancient Enigma files how to properly launder money. Go to a casino, turn it in 9,000 at a time, get the chips, and then wait an hour and just cash your chips out and walk out. Only 9,000 at a time, man. I don't know why you would do that. I do. They only have to report anything above 10 grand gets reported.
10 grand above, yeah.
And once you give them dollars,
just need to buy old homes. Oh, speaking of old homes, some really haunted homes are up for sale right now across the U.S. Shocker. And yeah, there's like haunted sites that are up for sale right now. I'm trying to think of the big one that just went up. It just popped up for sale and it's not that expensive. And I was like,
Some plantation home.
like,
probably.
low key, I want to buy it just for the shits and giggles of it.
There's a massive Australian one that the Monte Carlo
It's just gone up for
just
sale.
been up for sale as well. And we were like, oh my God, can we buy this?
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, could we crowdsource that?
Yeah. Yes. Oh my
Tour
God.
it, tour it up.
It is one of the most haunted, and nobody's been in it for years. Like they've just kept people out, and bring to stories and stuff around this house and what's gone on there, and yeah.
Super haunted. Yeah, in Australia. I was like, dude, if we're gonna buy anything, it's either that or a castle.
Yeah.
Right.
We want a castle, and it has to have a dungeon, a well-used dungeon.
For sure. I gotta say, personally, I'm more of the castle guy myself, but I also do the night fighting thing. So, like,
Well,
I have my flavor.
we could put in to be the caregiver for those two birds that own all that land.
Oh yeah, the swans.
Dude,
The swans.
Yeah.
I would take care of the shit out of them swans. Like, let's go.
those swans
Like-
would never die. Like, even if they did die, we'd
Never.
get new swans and just
New
like,
swans.
how are these swans alive for 80 years, brother? I don't know what to tell you. It's in the water.
Adrenochrome.
Swan adrenochrome.
Like, take one from the old ones.
Just have some spare ones in the back and just keep adding some new ones.
Just constantly just rotating them shit.
We'll pass that down to our grandchildren one day and be like, these same swans are still alive, brother. It's something in the water. I don't know what to tell you. They're here. They're here.
Organic
Really
diet.
expensive water though.
Oh my
Hey
gosh.
Joe, have you had anything weird happen this year that you want to share with us? I mean, there's a fuck ton of things that have gone on in your life that's weird.
Yeah.
but-
So like I actually had the cake topper happen. The cake topper happened 3 days ago. So
What is this?
I got accused of, so I have a guest that comes on my show who's missing an eye. He has an eye patch, right? His name is Steve Taylor.
Steve.
Somebody hit me up saying, I see why your YouTube channel's going so well because clearly you guys have sold out to Satan, and that's my give him the one eye. And so, and so that's what he said, right? He said, yeah. So you
just
and
said
hit me
like
up.
do this on there and they'll fucking crash
Yeah.
out then.
So he said to the other sheep out there, it's subtle enough, but I know what's going on, right? So he hit me up personally with that via email, and then he also commented on the video that Steve was in, and I'm like, oh man, you're a legend, man. Like, yeah, totally, you're on to us, right? So that right there, that's probably been, other than, like I said, I piss off a lot of Jehovah's Witnesses for reasons.
The JoJo's?
They deserve it. You're good.
They get real mad at me, and so do Hindus and flat earthers. But I feel like I made it, y'all. I got. So from now on, man. So now on, when I think sometimes, right, I'm always looking. I'm gonna start doing this, man. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna start doing this, right? Yeah, he was hot, man. Like he was like, hey man, you're a good guy. I'm just saying it's not worth it. And he started, throwing Bible verses at me. Like,
look, all you gotta do is like I could do some fake makeup on you for a blacked out eye.
Throw a pyramid on his eye.
No, man, he has to have the black eye because remember all of them has a black eyes. He just has to do that and then like kind of be like this or throw up this one and he just they'll be crashing out. You sold out, so.
And it gave me the best laugh. It gave me the best laugh, man. I thought, man, all right, man, this is pretty good right here. So it was a good time. Yeah, that was the weirdest one right there too. But like the second weirdest one I had is that I kind of made this one weird, right? Like on accident, right? Like it never happened. This had never happened to me before. Like I was in the gym, right? And it's the first time I ever got noticed in public. And like, I've only been down here for like a hot minute, right? And so like this guy came up to me and he just hit me up. He's like, hey man, great show, man. Like, you really think the Anunnaki are like going off? And I'm just like, yeah, my name's Jeff. Like I just like, Lily, like I didn't like totally wasn't even expecting it, right? And I was like, yeah. But then I like 2 minutes later, man, I'm like, man, I fumbled that, dude. So I just went over there and was like, hey, bro, sorry, man, you caught me off guard, dude. Like, that's never happened to me before. And I was like, I just like never came up to me. I had a T-shirt in the truck. I gave him a T-shirt, but we actually had like a 20-minute conversation. But like I said, I made that weird. And he was like,
awkward.
Okay, man. Like, yeah, exactly right. He was like this. Oh, yeah, good talking to you, bro.
He's like,
I had an experience
Fucking
like
like
that,
that,
actually.
fucking weirdo.
I had an experience like that like 2 years ago, which our podcast is not like we're not famous by any stretch of the imagination, or at least I sure as hell don't think we are.
Yeah.
And I was at a pizza joint with my youngest. He was off of school that day. We were just out getting a slice for lunch, whatever. This random UPS driver walks up and he's like, Are you Jacob? And I'm like, maybe. And I always carry. So like I put my hand on my gun just because like I don't know. Look, I got 2 ex-wives and a list of people that probably have issue with me. So like I don't know what this dude's about. So I'm just like, maybe he's like from the Cult of Conspiracy. And I'm like, also maybe. Like, what's up? Like, no, I'm a huge fan of your show. I've been listening for years. I'm like, oh, homie, what's up? Yeah. Cool.
Click. Okay, we good.
Yo, for real. I had no idea how this was going to go down, but I'm like, okay, I guess today might just be the day. That's why I carry, honestly, because there are crazies out there. Then cut to about 6 months later, he was my UPS guy. Like, he delivered a package to my house. And I'm like, oh, shit. He's like, bro, that's your studio? Oh, my God, that's your armor right there. And I'm like, it sure enough is. But, hey, I mean, you know where I live now. I have not seen him since. I don't know what that was about, but, like, cool.
CIA or FBI?
Oh, man, they thought I was for a long time. They thought I was.
Thought you literally just got called a Fed like a day ago.
Oh, no. All right, so here's the backstory for that one. So when I was in the Marine Corps, I was stationed in Washington, D.C. for all 4 years, right? And so I had a top secret security clearance, and I know how the city functions for a good bit of it. Cool. So obviously I'm a Fed. Obviously. And I forgot. I don't blame Israel for every single thing that goes wrong in the world. There's some shit that is them, yes. But it like when my mustard in my refrigerator runs out, I don't inherently blame Netanyahu.
Fucking Jews.
Fucking So because of these two facts, clearly I'm bought, clearly I'm a Fed, whatever. And then Jonathan was allegedly my handler. And I'm bro, all right. Me being a Fed, I could see the chain of events. That's my handler? Hell yeah, bro. You caught us red-handed. Here we are, clearly. Yeah. And so now she's my new handler, obviously.
Oh yeah, I did get called that. I forgot. Yeah, I'm the new handler.
Because you also had a TS.
Which makes way more sense though, to be honest with you.
Makes more sense. That's to throw everybody off. You know, it's just
I mean, to be fair, I had a top secret clearance too. So I mean, it is what it is. But
I did too. That's the thing. I was a cryptologist in the Navy. I had a TS SCI, man. I just literally moved down to Florida like 6 months ago, right? But no one's ever called me a Fed. But I did sell my soul recently for my YouTube channel.
There you go. Oh, Spirit Animal says Royce is your new handler.
Royce,
the resident Jew is a handler.
So Royce, we have as our resident Jewish correspondent, and he's been a listener of the show for a good long while. He's a Patreon member, and we have guests that come on that are very anti-Semitic, and I've asked him before. I'm like, so you being a fan of the show, and then hearing this shit, like, are you like a self-hating Jew? Like, what's the deal? He's like, no, be honest, some of the episodes are hard to listen to, but I get that it's people's ignorance. And I'm like, I hear that, but he's also not one of the curly Q types that do the things and the stuff. He lives in Colorado.
He's Orthodox Jew, but he's a right-wing Jew, but not all the way.
Like, he's got sleeve tattoos. Like, he's Jewish, but he's not like, he's not one of them, he's not that guy. He does throw in the for nothing.
We definitely learned a lot. We're doing a Hanukkah episode that's dropping next Monday. We're doing a Christmas special all week. We're doing different Christmases around like things around the world.
I am so excited to get into Kwanzaa. I'm so excited.
I'm excited for the obscure one, and also we're probably gonna have it out over Yule and Christmas because we had it out in my living room yesterday about it.
There's no reason
There's
to have
some
it
bullshit. I don't.
I'm sorry that history says that shit's not pagan. It's super Christian.
Half of the hit. There is an art. We will see. We feel some type of way about this whole situation. I'm over here jingling. I keep having to hold my jingle balls over here because I was like,
my jingle.
Well, do you guys know about the Hoodoo folk?
The hoodle?
Is this like Doctor Who or
The hoodoo-hoodus?
Dr. Seuss?
Yeah, no, the Hoodoo folk. Like, so Juliet realized that on our last episode, the Hoodoo folk was named from the Icelandic language after somebody shut the door. Hoodoo folk, shut the door.
Lisa's trying to be really serious and explain who the Hoodoo folk were. I went, who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that?
Oh, I'm thinking it's a new cryptid we've never heard of. Hell,
Yeah,
I just
really.
heard about a Japanese
It's a
butthole
real
eye cryptid. I
Exactly
love
right.
it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's like this Alvin Christian, you know, it's like this thing. It's like a fae type thing, but it kind of comes in and it's not very nice. You know, as most pre-Christian stuff is, they're not nice. And she's talking, going Hoodin folk and I'm like, who the fuck? How the fuck did you find that name?
This is like a Hold'em situation
Maybe.
from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, very, very similar. So I was like, well, we don't know how to speak Icelandic because we speak Kiwi. But Hoodoo folk are the elves that live up in Iceland.
How do you spell that?
Yeah.
Hoodoo folk.
Hoodin folk. Oh.
Yes, I'm gonna get that for show.
I feel like there's some vowels with some extra syllables on top of that for some reason.
Yeah.
It's probably Huda folk spelled WHY.
It's
H-O-U-L-D
and
You know what? I put who da folk. Literally, that's how I spelled it.
Icelandic elves.
Yeah, I didn't know that was their name, but I do know the lore about those Icelandic. There's actually a about the lore. There was actually a it didn't get a lot of play over here about a girl who went missing over there for like 6 months. I don't. You ever hear about that story?
No.
And she said the Hootenfolk, well, the name, she said the elves, but the Hootenfolk took her.
Okay.
Right? And she came back, they found her. You know, obviously those winters over there are next level brutal, right?
Yeah.
Butt naked 6 months later, speaking a language they didn't understand and totally forgot her language.
Yeah.
And people some people said, she just wandered off. Bro, like you're not surviving 6 months out there in the wild, like that. But also too, like they also, if you want to really dig down that rabbit hole, they won't do certain type of construction in Iceland because of that. They don't want to offend these. They don't want to offend these elves. Yeah, they won't disturb these. I mean, to me, I grew up in the Appalachian Mountains. I'm a simple boy. They look like rocks. This looks like a bunch of rocks to me, right? Yeah. And so I don't have
the trolls.
The rock trolls from Frozen.
Yeah.
Oh, so
what is it? The trolls. All right, now all right. Here we go. I'm writing notes as we talk, so like
I do a whole episode on this.
I'm like, see.
Yeah.
I'm a note taker. Like that's
I'm taking notes as well.
They take it very seriously, all the way up to the tops of their government, right? They take it very seriously over there, right? They won't construct on that land because of the elves, is what they say, right?
Yeah.
We just watched this movie.
The Obscure. Yeah, we actually watched Frozen today.
Well, not Frozen, the Trolls movie, which is like a Norwegian movie about
we watched the second Trolls, Trolls 2.
Yeah.
That just came out on Netflix. Yeah.
The Hoodoo folk are known as the hidden beings.
Yep.
And they're pretty well known, right? And they're pretty wild. And if you don't respect the space and look after it, it's a very common thread that goes through indigenous cultures, especially down through the South Pacific as well.
And to add more to your notes, right? Because I'm kind of a nerd. There's actually a strong, very, very strong connection with those elves, the Windays and Pugwudgies.
This is the third time we've heard of them in like a week.
A Pugwudgie or a Dewinday?
The Pudgewuggy.
Because like the Wendigoon or the Wendigo, I should say, depends on which tribe you're talking about. They may have a different version of it.
Yeah. So the Pugwudgie people, I'm sorry. The people think that Bigfoot is the most documented cryptid in the world. It's not. It's the Dewinday, right? The Dewinday showed up. The Windays were actually first written about in Spain. They didn't show up in the Americas until the conquistadors hit Central America. And they didn't show up in the Philippines until I think it was Ponce de Leon landed over there or whatever his name as well. That's when the Winday showed up. Like they spread out of Spain. And so these elves, right? I mean, take me serious. I do got elf ears on, right? But look, take me serious when I say this, right? Look, these elves in these Nordic traditions, right, are very, very, very similar to the Duendes and the Pugwudgies on. They can be benevolent and malevolent, right? But all their MOs are the same, is that if you make them mad, they will just take you. And again, Tommy just jumped in.
Hey,
They're the little.
I made it. I made
it, my guy.
Better late than never.
They're the little people. They're the Duendes and the Pugwudgies and the elves are the lore behind the what do you call Tommy, the little Irish people that run around
Leprechauns?
over there? Leprechauns. Yeah, it's the same thing, right?
Leprechauns are brownies, depending on which section of the country you're in, for sure.
Exactly, and it's a standard like I said, man, on my show, if I can't back it up historically, I won't talk about it. But you can see the spread when the expansion started leaving modern day Europe and heading. That wasn't in the Americans. You'll find the Native Americans and the First Nation people of Americas, they have no written language, but they use markers for their history. And one of their markers is the time before horses, right? And so there was no horses in North America until, conquistadors. Yeah. And a lot of their giant lore starts out in a time before horses, because when the horses showed up, it was a major shift to go with them, right? It's the same way with those Duendes and those elves. Yeah, guys, I got a lot of time on my hands, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. I read a lot of weird stuff.
You want to come on and talk about this?
Yeah, we need to have you on
Do you
our show
come
here
on?
soon, bro.
Yeah, for sure. But like all that stuff. But to give you something to go through it all goes back to the Watchers. It all goes back down to the Book of Giants and the Book of Enoch, where they created the Fae. They created these things, right? They created, right? Or the Anunnaki, however, I know you know what I'm talking about. You can't tell people sometimes some things. Same story.
So many people listen to Billy Carson like he's a source, and it's just upsetting.
Right there, man.
I do love how he got trounced by Wes Huff. That was amazing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I loved it, man. I loved watching him get choked out on Rogan, man. Like, oh yeah. So anyway,
he'd been waiting for this for like 2 years straight. Like he was like, just
we did. So that started though. We did an episode on the Emerald Tablets, right? Okay, pause. There is an actual Emerald Tablet, historically speaking, that has been used for alchemy. Hell, Isaac Newton even has a written record of his interpretations of this Emerald Tablet, one singular. Then there's these people, and I'm just going to be generous and call them charlatans and grifters. I got worse words I got for them, but I'll call them best I got, okay, like Billy Carson. And he went on about how there's actually 12 of them, and they're under the pyramids, and this dude, Dr. Doriel, who is a cult leader, who is an absolute sociopath, but whatever, right? And so I remember Jonathan and me going head-to-head on this, and before we even got to the episode, we were doing our notes, and I was like, hey, bro, I hope you're not going to be quoting from this one guy. Yeah, and because it's bad news, bro. I'm telling you now, he's not the source you need to go off of. That was like a major source for Jonathan. Cut to 2 years later, he gets found to be a fraud, and it's like, oh, what? He already had 2 fraud charges against him before he ever got famous. Like, what do you mean he's a faker? And it's
no, like he was a convicted. He is a convicted con man. Yes. Like he literally is, right? So his whole thing with me is when I got into shocker, an argument in a good way with a listener. when he took it that Jesus was Zeus, and I said a comment like, well, demons never run away from the word Zeus, but if you say Jesus, they'll haul ass, right?
Oh my God.
They just went crazy, right? And so then I started to
do his whole argument off.
Yeah, threw it off right there. Anyway, so what's up, Tommy? What's going on?
Well, I've stepped into a very deep conversation.
Me too, Tommy.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Hi, Tommy.
It is, but it comes down. We've gone from 18 to 3.
Tommy, man, I'm so glad that we're still on here. I'm really delighted that Raven and Jacob from the Cult of Conspiracy jumped on a little bit later because they've dragged it out a little bit longer.
Oh, so we can talk. We can chat. So you want to go for a while? We trust me. trying to get anything done between the two of us. We talk so goddamn much. Like we'll be on the phone and then we'll be like, "Oh, hey, did you see this? Hey, I'm texting you this. Hey, this."
But
like
this is why we need to be on microphone. This is literally what we were built for.
We talk so much
all the time. Like we'll be talking all the time. We're constantly ringing each other, sending each other stuff, and it's just it's crazy.
Hey, Tommy, this is what set all this conversation off, right? This is the question, and you get to answer it, my friend.
Oh,
also,
wow.
Hi. Thanks for
No pressure.
That was a pleasure.
Thanks for coming over from the UK. You are our other side of the European correspondent right now.
Yep.
The question was, name one thing that happened throughout 2025 that was just really weird or strange.
One thing.
Or a story that just fucking threw you wild. I don't know. Choose one. It's hard. I know. It's tough.
Oh, man.
Thinking, because you run an amazing podcast with
this year
interviews on just all sorts of wild stuff. So,
well, for me this year, I mean, I'm going to go there. The Charlie Kirk thing was just wild, and it carries on being wild. Like,
still going.
For me, that was a shocker. I mean, we've seen a lot of crazy stuff, but that was quite a. Whatever your thoughts on Charlie Kirk, that was a very shocking moment in history. And I think for me that was a huge part of this year.
Are you serious? That's the only episode you did that didn't scare the hell out of me. That one, man. I have to pray after your show. It's like, oh dear God, please don't let that show me.
No, there's been so much this year, though. Right? I mean, it's constant. Even today, what's happened today? There's been another murder today. The I forgot their names. The famous couple.
Oh, the actors,
what's going on?
The Reiners, right? Rob Reiner.
Yes, and it was their son that apparently committed it.
That's wild, man.
Yeah, and then we had Bondi a couple of days ago. I'm not saying too much time. It's still very raw here, and all the stuff that's coming out. And
oh my God,
I was wondering about that because there's a lot that's coming out about that is not.
There's a lot of conspiratorial things.
Will get us banned right now. It would be discussing that, so that's why our hearts go out to everyone. But man, that
because you guys are censored, huh?
Yeah, y'all don't have freedom of speech there. I forgot about that.
When it comes to stuff like that.
Look, you're about to get Juliet arrested.
No, we don't need that. We don't need
hey,
that.
Hey, mate, taking a piss in there. Hey.
No, I mean, it's really bad over there.
Coming out about that already. Like I'm very careful and I'm very aware because of what goes on down here. That could get us blacklisted like so fast.
I couldn't live in your country.
Countries we can't even mention, and Australia and money. All even though they've got nothing. Like we haven't mentioned all of them, but we've just mentioned them separately within a conversation.
It's because you got Azazel buried in the desert out there. That was on my last podcast.
Yeah. Hell.
No, honestly, any country that's a part of the British Commonwealth and the lack of freedom of speech that they have, like people in America really, really take that for granted. And they feel like our free speech is being repressed because certain social media posts get taken down and be called hate speech. And like, yo, I hear this. I do. We are really not doing too bad by comparison. I mean, hell, even in Australia, we had a homie on the show 4 years ago. He had a set of nunchucks on the wall behind him. Did y'all know that is a federal felony to own nunchucks in the continent of Australia? He got swatted while on camera, like SWAT team kicked in his door and drug him off because he had nunchucks on the show. Never mind the fact that he was talking about conspiratorial things. And when the trucker I don't want to say riots, when the trucker strikes were taking place, he sided with the truckers and was very loud about that. No, it's because of the nunchucks and he's a detriment to Australia. And it's like, what, dude? And they were
Jacob.
They were foam nunchucks.
You know I like blades, right? I'm a martial artist from way back when. I have machetes all over my house. We all know this. Every single one of the people on this show right now know that I'm a martial artist and I like blades and I like chopping stuff up.
Me too.
Can I get a machete in Victoria in Australia?
You'll be arrested and sent to jail. Machetes have just been banned here.
Of course they have.
Yeah, yeah.
This
And
is a
that
sword
is
that I fight
because
with.
of a certain demographic of people that have come in, and children have been doing machete attacks almost on a daily basis here and attacking innocent people. We have got attacks in our malls every single day. Exactly. Every single day. Every weekend there is an attack. And these
Really?
youngsters are basically sent to court and gone, oh, we can't let them stay in jail, so we're going to let them go back to school. There's been like 3 cases where these youth, like 15 years and under, have attacked and seriously injured people with machetes, and the judge has gone, we can't keep them away from school, and they have let them out and let them go back to school.
Wow.
I think if I just based off of what I have in my studio right now, I don't think I could live in y'all's countries. Just being real with you, this is ridiculous.
I got in trouble on Instagram about a nunchuck post.
A nunchuck post? Was it racist?
Yeah. So, no, I had on my Tiger King wig, and I have an alternate personality, Duke King of the Waffle House. It's a true story. I call myself Duke King of the Waffle House, right? So I said, if you see me in the garage wearing my Crocs playing with nunchucks at 3 a.m., I'm in deep thought. Don't stop. I don't want to get you pregnant. And that's all I said, right? And so just obviously that's a joke, right? Like obviously that's a joke, right?
Oh my God.
Man, they took my post down and I had to swap. Like, they eventually put it back up. I'm like, yo, that's not me. Like, I'm wearing, that's a joke, right? Like, coming back and forth, man, back and forth. Yeah, man, I got in trouble for like a nunchuck post on Instagram saying, don't stop by. I don't want to get you pregnant.
Oh my God. First of all, that's comedy gold. That is comedy gold start to finish. I love every bit of the Waffle House King persona that I just learned in 10 seconds. Oh my God.
Yeah, so yeah, man. So it's just this blonde. You know what? It's a Tiger King wig I got, right? And it's and my name's Duke, King of the Waffle House, man.
Oh my God.
Swinging some nunchucks, bro. Yeah, man. But yeah, so
Look,
I think I'd do well in Australia, man. I'd be.
But
on
I
the
tell
run,
you
dude.
what, like in New Zealand, we have machetes, we have hunting knives. You can have pretty much everything. That's all good. I took a hunting knife out with me last weekend when we took a little group out into the bush. We went moiho hunting for the New Zealand Bigfoot, which was very cool. Came up with a really cool footprint that was very interesting. And, you know, like there's parts and parcel, like I guess there's parts of every country that are good and bad, that work for society and that don't work for society. But there's definitely some major changes going on. And, you know, Tommy lives over in the UK. There's a shit ton of changes going on there, mate. But I also know that you guys have Bigfoot, right?
Yeah, we've got Bigfoot over here. Yeah, there's reports. There's a lot of reports. Yeah.
Is there an increase in reports? Like, because I see like lots of cryptids kind of coming out from the UK now that I haven't known about before.
There's a lot of Dogman reports, a lot of cryptid reports. Owlman, that gets reported quite a lot.
Owlman, yeah.
And I guess that might be the same kind of thing as the Mothman. It's just sort of a different name. That's something I find very interesting. There's a lot of these cryptids that get described are very similar all around the world. They might just have a different name, but they seem to be the same thing.
Yeah.
So Owlman,
the Dogman one has been popping up a lot.
Yeah,
we just had somebody on the cult that was talking about the Dogman.
And the difference between the Dogman and the werewolf and all of these things too.
But they've been popping up a lot. A lot of people have been talking about them all over the place.
There are a lot of Dogman sightings here in Australia, and we actually had a witness that came forward. And long story short, she came to us because she thought she had seen a yowie, and so she started explaining to us about the size. She started telling me about what it looked like, and then all of a sudden she goes, "Yeah, it had pointed ears, and it had this and that," and I'm like, "Hey, no." And it was just like that. That's not a yowie. A yowie doesn't have pointed ears in a mouth. And I explained to her about a dogman, and she had no idea what a dogman was. And so I brought up pictures from that have been taken like on trail cams and stuff like that, which have been, you know, supposed to be these. And I sent them through to her, and she was like, "Oh my God, that's what I saw." But in her brain, all she knew about was a yowie. So she just thought she'd seen a yowie, and then I showed her that, and she goes, "No, that's because it was hunched over. It was on 4." The thing was huge.
I had a follower email me about a week ago. He had saw one of our episodes. I had actually for on both Tommy and Juliet and Lisa's show, we had talked about the dogmans, or specifically the xenocephalopods, right? And I had proposed he had heard the theory I proposed about when the Romans built Hadrian's Wall. It wasn't because they were scared to fight the people in the north. It's because they came across the xenocephalopods that were over there. And even when Alexander the Great, he fought them and lost in the Kandahar Valley in Afghanistan, right? So he was saying, this guy was telling me, he was saying that, I haven't done any research on this. You guys feel free to dive into it, take more notes. But he was also telling me that they're using the domes to spread them out all over the world. And if you read the book of Revelations, it talks about these creatures that we're supposed to be so scared of that we won't make a sound or anything like that. And he's saying that it is in the that he's saying that it's dogman, and it's going to be part of what he said, Project Bluebeam, is that they're going to activate these dogmen to start, these crazy massive attacks, right? But again, it's like 5 pages, and I read the first 3 sentences, and I'm like, I'll get to that in March. But like, unless you guys would have dig in, man, and to go and run with it, man. Yeah, it's actually a pretty good topic on that, but they are popping up everywhere.
Yeah, there's more dogman sightings and Yowie sightings here now. Like, I'm talking in the hundreds, not just random ones. I'm talking hundreds, and there's certain areas now that are coming up where there are just really high volumes of these dogmen that are being seen. And I'm quite fascinated with it. It's just like, what are these things? Where are they coming from? And because like in Aboriginal history, there are no dogmen.
Yeah.
They're not from us, so it's the same as like talking about the Fae before. There are no Fae in Aboriginal history, but there are a lot of Fae and stuff here. And there's like this real split thing that, an argument going on within these areas of, people that follow them are going, yes, there are Fae here, but they don't belong here. They need to go back to where they came from.
How much of that Fae conversation came to Australia with the introduction of the Europeans?
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And they're saying that they've brought them over, and they're going, because they're going, they're forced to stay here, and all this, and other people going, no, they're not forced to stay here. They chose to come here. What I mean? So,
with them big ass spiders, I ain't choosing shit to go there.
No shit. I mean,
you're crazy, man.
In Louisiana, we have something very similar, though, right? The werewolf, or in the French, the loup-garou, came from France to Louisiana with what we have as the rougarou. But there's some differences. Like, for instance, it doesn't matter if the sun's up or down on that. If you get bit by one or even see one, you become a rougarou for 101 days. Yeah. And they specifically hunt Catholics that cheat on Lent. Apparently that's like a thing. That wasn't like a part of the Choctaw lore of the native tribe before the white guys got here. So, I mean, we have that here too.
And there's,
sorry guys, there's no record of raccoons in your history. Where do raccoons come from?
Yeah, well, I mean,
it's like the pandas.
That's a great question.
But to back that up, man, there's a paper trail though for the expansion of that. If you go back to, I think I had told on one of your guys' show, the Hamburg Forest, or the Black Forest, I think I told you, where they wrote Hansel and Gretel, and that one place.
Yeah.
That's where that originated from. And towards the end of World War II, American soldiers said they were encountering werewolves in the final battles, right? And you see you can go online, like, again, fact check me, get in the comments, argue, you'll lose. But if you go online, you'll see these only officers had these wild scars on their faces. And they will tell you that they were doing that to themselves on purpose to make themselves look more scary. It wasn't. They were the only ones that were allowed to hunt in that forest, and they were going there to get bitten on purpose. And so the scars they got was during the attack, and it did not heal. And all that came over with Operation Paperclip. So all of it came over. Yeah.
All right. I'm not trying to debate you on this, but I had heard a different story as to where the Nazi officers got those facial scars from. And this was a last remnant of the aristocracy. So before World War I, Europe was subdivided into kingdoms, not nations, right? Cool. And so the German class, they had this, basically, if you were a part of the aristocracy, your kids went to very specific private schools, and fencing was a big thing there. But they didn't fence with like the French style of fencing. They fenced with razor sharp blades. The only protection they would wear is these metal goggles over their eyes. And so if you were a dude who was a part of the upper echelon of the Nazi officers and you had a facial scar, you got that from fencing at one of these premier schools. but they didn't do that to themselves on purpose. It was more or less just like what came with the territory. They were known to shove hay and horsehair into the scars to make them more pronounced. That's where I heard it came from.
That's absolutely true. That's 100% true. That they would put hay in there and stuff. So that's where you have the divergent on the stories that come through it back from that, right? So and let's hope we never catch one and find out how did you get that scar.
Never
catch a dog, man.
But it's really interesting because in the South Pacific, we did an episode on Dogman and Yowies and like Bigfoot, hairy hominids through the South Pacific and their connection, right? Because we always see, you know, like a Bigfoot with a dogman, and maybe the dogman's the gatekeeper or, you know, whatever, his sidekick.
Yeah.
In the South Pacific, if you will, in the South Pacific, there are no indigenous stories that entail dogs whatsoever. And in
Because
fact,
they eat them all.
That's it. We eat them. No, they eat horses. Get the right
horses.
But there is one story called Ku. He is the god of war, and he is a dog-head like a Anubis, but he is over in Hawaii, right? And he's really ancient, like one of the very, very first gods. So many moons ago, he is the only one. Ku. Other than that, there are no other deities, no other lore, no folklore, no anything throughout the South Pacific about dog entities. And so the fact that we're seeing dog men in New Zealand, one of our very close friends, Penny, had a dogman encounter down the road from my house, which is pretty wild. There's been other dogman encounters through the North Island that have been well documented. Millions, not millions, but hundreds of dogmen encounters through Australia, and very much in line with the missing people in Australia as well, which is very interesting.
So they're
where are they
breeding
coming
them
from? It's not in the lore.
So basically, we had a guest on our show who does hunting in a national forest not too far from us, and he has invited us to come and meet the Sasquatch. He is on first name basis with this tribe of them. He claims that he even has their younglings living at his house, which is why he walks the limp currently. They were running under him while he was walking down the stairs, and he took a fall. His name's Scott Pace. He's made his rounds on the circuits talking about Bigfoot and everything. And from his admission, the first time he saw a Bigfoot or a Sasquatch or whatever version of it you want to call, there was a dogman nearby. And by his story, they are using the dogmen to be the protectors and the watchdogs for this group of Sasquatch. And apparently they look 10 foot tall, human body, head of a dog, all these things. They communicate telepathically. And that was the first time I had ever heard of a dogman, and the first time I heard of a connection between dogman and Sasquatch. So I thought that was rather interesting. But I don't know what we're hearing on the background as far as noise goes. Yeah, it's not on us. I don't know what that is. Anyway, so cut to, he gets involved with multiple circles that are researching Bigfoot and dogmen. And do y'all know what a shofar is? In the Bible, it's referenced that they blew these and the walls of Jericho came down. It's like a two-ram horn. And I might be mispronouncing it. Shofar. Maybe I'm not throwing some phlegm where it belongs. I don't know. I speak American English and barely, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, apparently there was a group of them that went out to the desert, New Mexico or maybe Nevada, I don't know. And they blew this shofar, and allegedly like 10 tribes of Sasquatch and dogmen showed up, because apparently this is like the war horn that gets them to come in and help. And apparently he believes that's what brought down the walls of Jericho. And we were talking to him about it. He believes that the dogmen and the Sasquatch are angelic beings. And he quotes a verse from the Bible. And again, I'm not throwing shade. I love Scott to death. He's a wonderful guy. But he says, I am the God of all things seen and unseen. So clearly he's talking about the Sasquatch. And I'm like, clearly, yeah.
No, that's a great point to piggyback on that too. If you go into the walls of Jericho came down in the Book of Kings, I think it's right. It's the first city that Joshua set upon. It's the only city that you'll see where God said, "Kill everything, cats, dogs, donkeys, and do not take anything out of this city." Right. And if you go and read. Again, I wasn't prepared to go into a lot of detail on this, but if you go and read the scriptures and you get older and older, they'll tell you that those were actually what they at the time. The reason why I said that the animals and everything is because those people had the ability to shapeshift. They could turn into like donkeys and stuff like that, right? So that's why I said go in there and take it, right? Doc Brown, I don't know if you ever had him on your show before.
We love Doc Brown here at the Cult of Conspiracy. He's a homie.
Yeah, so like I got his book over my shoulder back there, man, the Epic of Esau. But he and I were talking about that and how we spin off into it, like the gibberine or whatever the words that they had on there, right? The blood drinkers, right? So yeah, man, that's why I don't know why are we all not multimillionaires? We talk about the most cool stuff. You know what I'm saying? Right, like look, right here, right? Yeah, so yeah, man, you cannot freaking rule it out. People will believe that you marched around a wall with a big suitcase and blew a horn and the walls magically fell down, but they won't believe that anything came out or what caused it to happen or whatever, right? So yeah, man, it's just I just find it interesting, man. So.
To your point, they'll believe these stories completely devoid of context, but then as soon as you mention aliens or interdimensional beings or whatever else, like, oh no, there's no way. It's like, but wait, sure, all right.
You can't have one without the other. You can't have one without the other, right? It's just they're all intertwined, they're all connected. And that's why we love, like, this is a global connection right here. We are literally covering almost the entire earth, bar the continent of Africa, which we do have an Egyptian correspondent who we don't know. Jeepers, boys and girls, you have been absolutely amazing. We have headed on for way longer than the 2-hour kind of time frame we thought we were going to last for. This has been truly amazing and really wonderful. And Julia and I said, like, literally a few weeks ago, oh my God, we've got to get Joe and the guys from Cult of Conspiracy together because they'll just have so much fun. And so look at what we have.
Yeah, we were sitting here, like, we looked up your stuff. I wrote down like everybody's names and stuff so we could look at everybody's podcast and everything.
And I think the one thing that we've kind of found within like the last couple of years that we've been podcasting is we've just met the coolest people, and we appreciate all of you because you've basically pushed us into the coolest people, you know, like without listening to the Cult of Conspiracy.
We're wanted in 3 states, but yeah, okay, yeah, we're cool.
Right, like,
so bad,
taking over, goddammit. Somehow we'll take over.
Warrants. We got warrants in Kentucky, but we're cool.
The governments follow us, but hey.
People gave me
everybody hit them with this. Yeah.
Anytime. Told them that Lacey was from Ohio, and they were like, "Oh shit, keep driving through." And I was like, "No, she's great."
I love it.
But no, it's a real pleasure hanging out with y'all and everyone that's in the chat that has come to join us. You guys and girls are freaking amazeballs. Yes, I can say raise up lights. I don't know what you want me to do.
Sam, I've been watching.
Spirit animals got a thing for Lisa.
He's been talking about their accents, and I was like, I get it, my dog. I feel the same way about the males. So it's a vibe, man.
And do you know what? Like, we understand as well. You know, we always say to people, especially Joe, like, don't fall in love with us, Joe.
Yeah,
you're in a different continent.
I mean, it's just the accents, man. It gets us. The Americans, all of us are just like.
Also, their sparkling personalities.
I mean, they're gorgeous too, but I'm just like, I know it's the hair, it's the wings, it's all of it. They're gorgeous. Yeah, no, Sam's in love. Yep, see, he's already there.
I get around with people and I say, hey, take a wee looky at this. And they're like, what?
A wee looky?
I've heard that about the American Southern accent. I have heard from outside of America that's like a really desirable trait. And it's like, in America, that is so looked down on by the majority of people. Like,
you don't even have an accent.
Oh, no. I've worked very hard to lose my accent. Like on some very real levels, because you could try explaining nuclear fusion to somebody, but if you do it with a southern drawl, all of a sudden it's completely
you
devoid.
Definitely talk like that for a bit.
Yeah, I'll bet you could. Oh no, if I try doing it with a Cajun accent, people think I'm like actually retarded.
Cajun I can understand, but most people can't understand it. It took me a long time to understand it. Like, no joke, my ex, he's from down here too, and his whole family's been here for like 100+ years. And his grandfather had such a strong French Cajun accent. It took me 6 solid years to figure out half of what he would say.
No, I
I'd
get
sit
it.
there right next to him. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Mhm. And I-
It's the thing. You ever seen the show Swamp People where they do alligator hunting and shit, and they have subtitles and these people are clearly speaking English? I never needed the subtitles. I can understand them, but also I get it. Like I really get it why you would need that for sure. It's a thing.
And then we've got Tommy on the other side, where he's, the whole British accent is just the evil bad guys of the entire world. Like,
why are we always a bad guy, man?
I don't understand it.
No,
I like the Scottish accents. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, but if you hear like a real Scottish person like get a couple of shots in them, you can't understand a fucking thing they're saying.
No
I mean,
idea.
I'm still down with it though. Like,
Oh, it's the same with the Irish too, though.
I like the
you get
Irish
an Irish
accent,
person
yeah.
started. Like, there's no way you can understand it like at all. And then even British, I've heard because there's like levels to that shit.
there's
right?
like you guys have like strong sectors.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize how small Britain was. It's like an hour and a half drive all the way across. I'm like, wait, what? To us, it's like an hour drive. I'm driving at least 2.5 hours a day.
Yeah.
And it just blows my
I think-
mind. Like,
I think
that's like
from where I am to Scotland is about 12 hours. It might be a bit more than that, but
Okay, so you're on the
that's
southern
one way.
portion of the UK.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm down south.
It's still not that bad though. Like we drove all the way from here to Philadelphia, which was a 24-hour drive.
Yeah.
oh god,
Like, yeah, we just drove straight there and straight back. Like,
Okay, wait, hold on. You're that far south. Are you in Wales?
No, I'm not far from. I'm about 3 hours from Wales. I'm near
Okay.
London. I'm about 2 hours from London. 2.5
You
hours
do
from
not
London.
have a Cockney accent, though, homie.
That's
You're not a Londoner.
I'm from Essex. I'm right next to London. But
Okay, next to. But I'll say
I'm
this for
trying to
y'all.
lose my
Y'all,
Cockney.
y'all can pick up on accents. A British person can damn near say the street this person grew up on based off the accent. I'm like, there's no fucking way you know how to do that. What do we?
That's so weird. Where I live now in Dorset, they talk so different to where I'm from in Essex, and it's not that far. It's like 2 hours drive, and it's like a different languages, different ways of saying things.
I mean,
Very
there's
strange.
people across the river, literally across the river, sound so different here, and you can tell from, and especially me. I've been living here 12 years now, and people still immediately, you're not from here.
No,
It's like
you call this pop. I'm sorry. There's no
okay,
way you're
there's
gonna
certain
assimilate.
things that give me a dead giveaway that I know are going to, but for the most part, I try to at least fit in. But apparently, I have certain ways about me, like certain things like milk and like
Milk.
You know what? I don't want to talk about your bullshit.
Better than the deck outside my house.
yeah.
Whoa. How big is that dick outside your house?
Say dick? The dick.
I do love the fun accents, though. It's always a good time, especially whenever you're trying to pick up on certain turns of phrases that, like in America, we hear a British person say a thing and it's like a common saying, and then we're like, what the hell do they just say? Australia's the same way. Saw this one clip. This dude was like giving the guy a hard time. He's like, hey mate, no problems, I'm not here to fuck spiders, and he took off. I'm like, what is he fucking a spider? Like, what?
Yeah, but we
That's
say,
one
are you ready to
rotation,
go
bro.
fuck this chicken? So like,
Yeah, but
but
that's a marine thing.
Yeah, it's
that's
true.
not an
Yeah.
American thing. That's because we're
yeah,
weird.
it's a marine thing. So we like say that all the time, but people like hear us sideways and they're like, excuse me?
And then in England, it's like, oh, you mugging me off? What the
Oh,
fuck
yeah.
is mugging
Yeah.
you off? What is
You
that?
mug.
Right.
I love
know.
that everybody else
That's a
can
big
use
one.
cunt so freely.
I hate
Why
that.
can't we use it?
I use it.
Everybody here uses
I
you're a
use
good cunt, you're a bad cunt. This is a
I know it's like bitch to us, but I'm
We
like,
get
I don't
banned.
want bitch. I want the cunt. I want to be able to say it.
We get banned for using it because we don't use it with the right inflection. It's
No.
a cultural thing in the algorithm for you
depressing me.
people, but us, we're just evil.
It's
You know?
so depressing.
It's
I
very
threw that right out. I threw that right out in the Walmart parking lot last night. Right out.
My mama would come with a backhand all the way from the damn south and smack me if I said cunt. She hates that word so hard.
That is the worst
Oh
word
my
anywhere.
god.
That is
Yeah,
the
it
worst
is,
word you
it
can
is.
say
And
anywhere in
it's
the
a
world.
tradie word, right, Tommy? Like
It's-
it's all about
Oh, yeah.
tradies. Like if you drop
We
the
say it a
C
lot.
bomb and we call it see you next Thursday or see you next
See you next Tuesday. Yeah.
Right.
That's what we
So
say.
if you're a tradie, you can drop it. But if you are not a tradie, oh hell no. Ooh.
But in England, that's quite. If you call your mate that, that's quite a. It's a compliment. It's like a nice thing.
yeah, it's good.
It's weird.
I'm gonna call you a cunt from now on.
My best
just
mates
all
are
the
all
time.
cunts.
It's my favorite word in the English language. You ain't offending me, but like if I called you that back, I feel like I would get a backhand from down south.
I mean, I don't care about it. Don't bother me none. But I'm just like, damn, I just really want to use it. And every time our resident Australian gets to come on and he gets to say it, I'm just like, you lucky bitch.
But it
I
sounds
want to
better.
say
It sounds better when they say it. The
it does.
American dialect,
It does sound way better when you guys say it. We don't say it as good.
dirty American saying, yeah, cunt. It's like,
Yeah,
that
cunt.
sounds bad.
No, it just sounds dirty. Like it doesn't even sound the same. Like they make it sound like kind of
Poetic.
hey. And we're just over here like
Well, it's just like, a bear going to get a beer. Say that in American.
Ooh,
we're gonna
you
go
did
get a beer.
good.
A bear going to get a beer. We already said
Oh,
that
we're gonna go
at
get a
the
beer.
start of
Yeah.
At the start of our show.
Yeah.
Tommy, say it. A beer going to get a beer.
A beer gonna get a beer. Is that right? Is that right?
It's
No,
close,
I mean,
it's close enough, cunt.
it's like that's our equivalent to like
Yeah.
bitch though, because like I do call like
Oh my
it's a very affectionate term for at least my girls. I like my friends that are girls. Like we have like different ways to say bitch to each other too. I'm like bitch,
good-
hey bitch.
Good question.
Like-
Off of that, in Australia and New Zealand and the UK, do females refer to other females with the word cunt in the same fashion? Like
No.
cunt. Like, did you see what happened? Like,
I don't think so. It's more of a male thing, I would
100%
say.
no.
Okay.
It's a male thing.
Women don't really like that word. You say that word. A lot of girls don't like that word. I used to do stand-up comedy, and I used to say that word quite a lot. And the amount of times I would get bad feedback from saying that word,
Yeah.
especially from women audience members. So I stopped doing it.
Yeah.
okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
But
So-
boys love it.
Thing.
Boys love it.
It's a
like,
guy thing. It's a guy thing. And unless you're a real hard ass like us, and we will drop it into conversation occasionally, you don't use it, man. Like, because that's a tradie thing.
Huh.
Like, if you're on site and you're doing
Yeah.
that sort of stuff or what is, yeah, sweet.
I
ass,
call people
but-
cunts all the time.
Morning.
But I mean it in
Yeah.
a very derogatory
But
term.
you're also a veteran. You're a Marine. Like, obviously.
Yeah, but I'm not
you're-
being nice about it when I say it. I'm like, you're a fucking cunt. Like
I did.
bitch,
I did.
though, bitch is my endearing term. If I call you a bitch, I'm like, hey bitch. That means I just heart you.
Mm.
So
I did an Instagram.
names that we can't say it on live.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did this Instagram post where I was saying that Prince Charles and all of them were lizards. I get in trouble with the lizard things a lot, right? But this guy came back and like, oh, you cheeky cunt, and I'm like, yeah, so, yeah. cheeky cunt.
No,
That was respect.
Bluey
That
one
was
time.
respect.
You want Bluey?
I want Bluey one time to be like, you cheeky cunt. And I'm like,
Oh
you're
my
us,
God.
Bluey.
I feel like it would have to be the dad talking to his boys doing rugby
Oh,
about
I'd be
it. Yeah.
so pumped. By the
Oh
way,
my God.
Bluey is like the show in America.
Oh, Bluey.
Really?
I knew you,
Bluey,
my kids
Bluey
love
is
Bluey.
like a cult phenomenon here. Like we love us some Bluey all day,
Mhm.
all night, every
It's
show.
made
Like
down the
Bluey
road
is
from Juliet's
so
house at
funny.
the Melbourne show.
Really?
And,
Yeah,
and,
Even I enjoy it.
trouble.
and that it is so typical of how Australian people bring their kids up.
Yeah, I believe it. They just got in trouble for the cuck chair situation, if I'm not mistaken. Was that last year?
I don't know.
They were showing the parents' bedroom and there was an obvious cuck chair in the corner.
Oh yeah.
And that was like a whole controversy. They had to like take it down. The person who did it was fired. And it's like, it's a chair next to a desk, bro. And it's like, it's facing the bed. Explain why these dogs would have that. And it's like,
Yeah,
he
but
felt
they
some type
also
of way
did-
watching his lady.
they-
Like, why
I
the fuck
guess.
you needed to know?
They
You
also
cunt.
did an episode where he got like the dad jumped on the scales or something and went, "Oh, my dad bod," and like need to lose a couple of kgs, and everyone went absolutely mental over it and said, "You need to cut that episode."
he's
It's
fat
body
shaming
shaming.
himself.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Don't worry, we have like 600-pound life here. So
Yeah.
like we got every kind of show
That's
you want.
the opposite. In America, we have a whole show with multiple seasons of My 600-Pound Life. Somehow that's not fat shaming. That's just
Great
fat
show.
glorification.
To be fair, I actually like that show.
No.
I do. I don't
But-
want that.
No, but the doctor, I don't know if you've ever seen this guy. This man is like the most brutal. Like, she's like, I'm hungry. And he's like, that's nice. You have enough fat. You'll be okay. Like, he is is like so bad. Like,
The dude's
and
like,
they
she's
have
like,
like
oh, I'm
little,
a picky eater. He's like, you weigh 600 pounds. You must not be that picky. Like, yo, he's a homie.
like he has like these little. There's like these little magnets for your fridge. I've seen people
Like daily
buy.
demotivators.
Yeah,
are great.
like pretty much like, do you actually need that? No, you're fat. Don't eat that.
Yeah.
And like, I'm like, damn, like.
And that's,
But
I wish
also,
that America would get more on board with the fat shaming. Like,
Oh,
but no. Hear me out.
Why?
All these celebrities, Lizzo, Amy Schumer,
They
all-
lost weight, thank you.
because of Ozempic. And they turned their back on the fat community. All this shit. Lizzo tried wearing skin tight shit on stage as if it was a glorification of her fat, disgusting ass. And then all these people that were like, please dress more modestly. Are you trying to fat shame me? And people got canceled for this. Cut to Ozempic comes out. She drops 300 pounds and now she's a skinny bitch and thinks that fat people are gross. And it's like, yeah, I'll bet you do, Lizzo.
Yeah.
Cunt.
like, yes, that
You're
was
just
the
gonna hear
perfect
keep saying it.
segue.
We got the pass. We got the C pass tonight.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Good use of the word.
We could be actually just talking amongst us now because everyone now we've been
Oh my god, yeah, I think everyone's fucked off, to be honest. If anyone is still here listening, I appreciate you all. I don't know about these cunts, but I do.
No, listen, we had an episode of Peppa Pig band here in Australia, and it's because Peppa Pig went out and played with spiders. And that is, you can't do that here because the kids will be like, oh, I can go and play with a spider. And it's like, no, you cannot play with a spider. That is literally why it got banned here. Because it was.
To be fair, though, I don't like Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig had a lot of shit to it and especially the way the pig talked to its parents. It was such an asshole,
Yeah.
and a lot of kids were being assholes. Isn't it British? Isn't the pig British?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
And we have our version was like Caillou, that show. And he was just a little shithead to his parents all the
Boss
time.
Baby.
Oh, Boss Baby's funny.
But Boss Baby, they be talking a lot of shit.
Hang on, wait, Tommy, what are your thoughts on Peppa Pig? Like, let's just go straight to the source here. You
I used to like Peppa Pig. I never used to mind it. And then Bluey came along and I was like, no, kids are watching Bluey now. So I
Bluey's
love
where
Bluey.
it's at.
I'm all in on Bluey. We'll be watching Bluey in the morning and the kids will go out the room and I'll continue watching it. That's how much I like
We
Bluey.
have literally done that. We've had like it on, the kids they were doing stuff, and then me and my daughter have sat on the couch, and then also we're like, oh,
Yeah.
it's been like half an hour, we're still watching Bluey.
You've got to know the ending.
When I lock it on the TV, like we're locked in.
He like doesn't see anything else. He's just like,
no, I'm a man. I have
but then
a nothing box.
but then one of my children has like an interesting accent, and I'm like, where did she get this accent from? And then I realized she's like obsessed with Bluey and has watched it for years, and I'm like, so is this where this? It's like a weird Cajun Australian mixed with also like the Wild Kratts. Like, we got like this weird accent going on over here. I'm like, okay.
What children's TV shows have made their way across both ponds, Australia and the UK?
I got it.
What?
Transformers.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
No, wait, not
the original Transformers show?
The originals, yeah, absolutely. So my 4-year-old is way into Transformers. And he's like, Transformers, robots in the skies. And I'm like,
I have not seen that in so long.
That's an excellent show to make the jump. Hell yeah.
Yeah, what about Teenage Mutant Ninja
Turtles?
Yes.
Yes. That was my jam. I used to love
Have you
that.
guys seen the conspiracy about that?
I got in trouble on Instagram for that as well. I got in trouble on Instagram for that as well.
And
For the conspiracy on that?
I did. I made a post
You're
saying
just pissing
that.
people off. I like
I
it.
said-
Congratulations.
I made a post saying my favorite it turns out my favorite cartoon, again, were reptilians living in the sewers eating pizza, and the only one who knew about it worked for the press. And I was in the tunnel, and they're like, oh, "You ruined that for me." Somebody reported me. Some cunt reported me, right?
It'd be like that.
But it did get turned back on though, right? It was very popular on that, man. But I was just because I was like, man, they always, because they believe in that so stupid karmic retribution, where if I tell you what I'm doing and I do it, then you get punished for it. I don't get punished for it, right?
That's
so they were
bullshit.
putting that in there, and I was just like, okay, so.
I don't really get down with the whole karma thing. Honestly, I do believe that if you do good things, then good things may happen to you. But the whole premise of karma, which came from the Vedics, this is the same people that had a class system and had the untouchables that they treated as lower than animals. But that's okay per their bullshit karma. So it's like, so you're just full of shit start to finish there, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, for sure. And that's why I get in trouble with Hindus when I say all your gods are Nephilim.
Yeah, that'll piss them off.
But it pisses them off so bad, right? Like
Going after the Hindus?
You tell me Shiva's not a watcher. It's a blue sky god called the Destroyer that came down with like the other 200. My last episode, right? Like I did like a serious deep dive on the watchers. You can only find 20 of their names, right? And it was because they were broken down into groups of 10. So it was the captains of the 200, right? So, and they'll argue that number 20 is the same as number 6 or whatever. But you really only know about, so they'll say it's the same person twice, but when you get into it, man, but you really only know about 20 if you even do the whole Book of Enoch deep dive, right? There was a freaking 180 other ones that were around doing the same stuff, right?
Right.
And so that makes sense when I throw it. I'm like, all you just stop praying to Nephilim and stop praying to these, your Hindus over there, right?
And then you look at the backstory to where those gods came from. You had the original god, and then I just so before I say this, I heard children in one of the rooms. Are we all good? Because I'm be talking about adult things here. All right.
And also, my son is trying to break in, so we'll just see how we go.
Okay. Long story short, the gods all came from the cum of other gods. That's essentially it. The main god that had a lotus come from his belly button. That's correct. Just euphemisms. And then a tear from the lotus is where this other one came. So he jacked off, and that's where the other gods came from. That's dope. Then the same thing with the Egyptians, right? Thoth, with his all knowledge, he's wearing a cum crown that was made from his uncle nutting in his cousin as a way to dupe him out of his birthright. And it's like, this is y'all's gods. This is what y'all were worshiping. And then you realize, like, well, obviously this is where the Kama Sutra comes from. Sex and all of that was a part of their religion. And then they want to throw the whole karmic thing on it, but like don't touch cows. And it's like, y'all don't be making no sense at all. None. I do like
at
the
least they be
Sikhs, though.
fucking. So
they be fucking the mud though. Like sticking dick in dirt though. That's a thing. They get mad about that too. And that whole culture, go to Street View in India and try to find me 1 square yard or meter that doesn't have human shit on the ground. Good luck. They're so advanced and enlightened, but like, are they?
Yeah.
Are they?
And that's why I argue with them right there. They come in like that. That's why I argue with right there and they get into it. I make them mad, man. I make them so mad, bro. They get so pissed off at me, right?
I get it. But as far as India goes, the Sikhs, I do like them. They are a warrior tribe, and they like literally carrying weapons as a part of their religion. I fuck with them.
Spirit animal. His dad bought him a Kama Sutra book when he was 13. Of course he would.
Sam, you come from the most colorful people of Georgia, and of course your father would have bought you a Kama Sutra at 13 years old. Look, if y'all don't know Sam that well, this is very much in line with his character.
I mean, his dad is just the most of parents that has existed in all of humanity.
Parenting the best of his ability.
Well, we thank you so much for having us on. We appreciate it.
That's wild. Jeepers, we have gone into a fair few rabbit holes. This has been epic. Can I just give a massive shout out to the Octopus with No Friends? He's a massive supporter of Cryptid Women's Society. He's always on YouTube backing us up. Thanks, brother. You are the best. One day we will have a beer with you. Welcome to the Cryptid podcast. Dano, you're the man.
Dano!
You were meant to be on here today, matey, but you were working, I think, or you had something else going on. We will do this again. This has been so much fun. It's the first time we thought we'll give it a crack. We'll see what happens. It's been freaking epic, man. And we've loved every second of it. Let's quickly go around the table. One thing that is happening next year that you want to share, that you think is going to be pretty freaking awesome, that people need to know about? What is something happening next year, 2026?
Or a hint of something, maybe.
Or a hint of something. You don't need to drop all of the all of it.
Go first.
Oh, wait, while you're thinking.
Nose goes.
While you're thinking. Dano from the Cryptid podcast, Was having surgery. Sorry, I beg your pardon. So he's recovering now. So thank goodness everything went well, buddy.
That's
We're sending you lots of positive healing vibes. Okay, I'm going to start. I'll start. 2026 for Cryptid Women's Society starts with adventure coaching. So that is the first thing we are releasing in the end of January. Our first course goes ahead. It's 16 weeks. As you all know, I'm a personal trainer and I have been since I was 18. So I've been in this industry for 21 years.
Oh, so
27. So I've been PTing, I do fitness, I do specialities, I do food, all of the above. And basically what we are offering is the opportunity for women to come and join us, do the fitness, do the food, do the mindset training, do the skill set stuff, learn how to research, and then go on an epic adventure. And it may be as epic as getting out in your own backyard and doing a bushwalk. It may be as epic as coming to Egypt with us in November. And that is the other thing that we are doing at the end of 2026. We are taking our members to Egypt.
Okay.
What?
Hell yeah.
You have to be a woman. Can I
we
come?
were part of the Illuminati because we're trying to explain Egypt and be like, we're going somewhere secret. We're doing this. And they're like, oh, we're like, oh, no, Egypt.
Yeah, and Tommy, to your point, there is a lot of guys that support us and that are in our pockets, man. You guys are the fucking coolest. And a lot of those boys have said, can I come too? Like, I want to go to Egypt.
Yeah.
Y'all. And I feel like once we do our very first expedition and take our girls over, then we probably will get maybe a podcast at Christmas.
Can I come?
I have a question though.
Yeah.
If no guys go, who's going to tell y'all what to do?
Right.
That's so true.
Especially in Egypt.
Raven, just like this.
Hey, no. In Egypt, like women are not like seen as equals. I think he's trying to look for y'all's protection. Is all. That's how I read it.
I was there last year. I was there last year for 2 weeks, and I spent about 4 days traveling by myself. And apart from being hassled by all the scalper, all that kind of shit, it was pretty good. I mean, there was a one hairy kind of situation, but but it's really cheap travel at the moment. Look what's happening in the world. So it's cheap travel.
As far as being a group of women over there, we're pretty sure that we'll be safe. Like I hear, like on the offensive note, also fuck you, and I will have a big machete. But more importantly, we love you. And we're doing everything really safe. Like we have to stay in nice hotels. We have to have our food done, all of that sort of stuff. Safety is paramount always. Raven, have you got something that you're doing your fingers with like this?
Oh, I was moving my mic. I was hanging out.
But to answer your question, Lisa, I think as far as the cult of conspiracy is concerned, the thing that we are most excited about next year is growing the show with the new direction and with the new co-host and the new dynamic that is making its way onto the air. I see it as nothing but positivity. Honestly, there have been some people that have felt some type of way about it, and that's fine. There is a lot of pure sexism in this world, not like in the joking like what we're doing, but like there are some people that are like, oh my God, a woman's on the show. This is just as bad as hearing a woman explain sports. And it's like, well, like we don't need you to listen. I'll be straight up with you. Like we got better people and a higher caliber listener class that will be tuning in, and I'm good with that. Yeah. So I think moreover than anything, we're super excited about what the future looks like, and it looks bright.
Yeah. Oh my God, I love
this. And also potentially, if I can get my shit in a row, doing the all-female podcast, my little side tangent podcast. So I don't know if I'll be able to get to it this year. This year we're gonna be really pushing hard to hit the ground running and really try to grow this as big as possible. And also me get used to being a podcaster, because that's a whole nother beast in and of itself. I mean, I never intended on doing this full time right out the gate, but like here we are. So hopefully I can get to my podcast, because I'm really excited about doing my little female group, and we'll make sure that all the men won't listen in if they don't want to hear about periods, because I've apparently offended a lot of men on our earlier
Oh, it's ridiculous. It's
Yeah.
the fact that she brought up anything birthing or periods. Like
We had people asking a question. Males asked me questions in the chat, and apparently because we spoke about it for 5 minutes, it was, oh, why do I have to hear about this? And it's like, well, I mean, you were birthed, so I mean,
Where did you come from?
Here's
the aliens.
Here's the best advice I could give you that works for me. When I find out that I make somebody mad, I double down. I try to make it work. I just make it worse, man. You're not going to please them, so just go harder, man. That's how it works. Man. Just go hard, man.
Today we're being supported by tampons.
I really actually do want to get sponsored by like all organic feminine products.
The
and
fuck that. We need to get a sponsorship from Kotex. I'm so fucking down.
Like I want to get it from the sea sponges because that's really going to piss off a lot of people when I explain the sea sponges.
Environmental
But they are actually fantastic for you and for females, and they have no harsh chemicals, and they are the best thing that we can use.
Oh, I just have so many
I actually got
jokes.
gifted them from my girlfriends. Actually bought me them before, and I was like, "What is this?" I got a box in the mail with sea sponges, and I was like, "Wait a minute, what is this?" And so I had to call her up, and she's like, "Here you go. This is the best thing." Yeah, those things are the best thing.
I only have jokes as far as if we were to get a sponsorship from a feminine health product line in any way, it'd be like, so for all of the pussies out there listening to get butthurt from what we say, here's our new sponsorship from Playtex. Like, oh my God, the jokes write themselves here.
You fucking dirty cunts.
Oh, man.
Yeah, no, there's actually a few
We have to make this
sponsorships
happen.
that I actually really want to get with. I want to get with some environmental groups, and I'm hoping to. And I just reached out to an EMF group that I'm hoping to be able to do like a sponsorship with or a partnership with. So that's going to be a big thing for me, is trying to get people that we actually like really get behind as, sponsors or, partnerships or something like that, just to help them out, smaller groups, and to help us out, trying to help people actually have good, healthy products or things that help them in some way. So
yeah. And I love that about you, Raven. That's one of the things I think you really bring to the show, and I think it's just going to expand the show massively. I absolutely love listening to you on there.
Thank you.
I think it's going to be epic. It's going to be such a cool year for you guys. So thank you so much for joining us, Tommy.
Thank you,
Tommy. What have you got planned for the 2000?
Next year, we're going to carry on getting freaky. At the moment, it's normally two episodes a week, but we might start doing more episodes in the week. I want to start doing more on YouTube as well. I'm going to start doing some more YouTube stuff. So some extra content on YouTube as well. And yeah, we're just going to carry on getting freaky. And that's it.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Flavors of the Forest garlic.
Yes.
Yo, hit us up.
Hit us up, because we were actually just looking at you. We wrote your name down because I was like, wait, we really do fuck with garlic, like really hard, especially here in the South. Like we use an obscene amount of garlic.
Indeed.
So I'm down. Totally. Hit us up. And it's also forest. And I was like, if anybody knows anything about me, I'm all about the fae, and I like really want to be a fae. So it's fine.
Oh yeah, you and I need to talk.
Yeah, no, you guys brought him up, and I'm like, yes. Apparently, I'm also what am I for Sam's D&D? I'm a vampire. Oh, I'm a blood witch, right?
Yeah,
I'm a blood witch. No, I'm a blood witch queen.
So Sam,
as
Spirit
you
Animal
see,
420
Spirit Animal.
on the chat there. Again, very, very devout cult member of ours. So he has a D&D campaign that he is starting from the ground up, and he has made characters for Jonathan, myself, and Raven Lee.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yes.
And for her, she's like a vampire witch,
Queen Blood Witch,
witch or something. It's like,
Beautiful.
yeah,
Beautiful.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna have to get going because we got another podcast in just about 30 minutes.
Don't Mr. Joe, what's you?
Yeah,
What's you? What's yours?
I actually got a pretty big announcement here, but before I say it though, I need some character reference. Juliet, Lisa, Tommy, you guys know me, right? I'm actually, we're joking, but I'm actually a pretty humble guy, right? Last guy, right? I just met you guys on here. So what I'm about to say, it might sound arrogant, but it's actually something that's been in my mind for a while. Across all of my platforms, I have a pretty decent following, right? And people invite me to their conferences, and I usually go out there, not for the whole day, but just go out there and catch a few things, right? All up and down from Tennessee all the way down to Georgia to Florida, all the way to Pennsylvania. And the last one, it's been on my mind for a while that like I go to these conferences. I don't know if you guys have had any experience with them. I'm sure you have. You know, they have like the roster, like this person speaking at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, right? And every time I go to these things, I'm thinking like, again, I'm going to say this. I don't know how to say it, but I'm like, that's it. Like that's your lineup. Like I know a lot of people that like, I mean, like I hate to be that guy, but like, yo, I know somebody I know better stories than that, right?
Yeah.
So I'm actually in 2026. I'm gonna launch Enigma Con. I'm going to set up a 1 day, or I've already got the framework going on. It's going to be the following. I'm going to put together a roster. I'm going to just go back with the people that I look in there and people that have been on my show to tell me these stories. I mean, I know people in the paranormal, the cryptid, the history, you name it. I know them, right? And it's going to be a Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday event where the team will show up on Friday. We'll hang out, just us, the creators. The event will happen all day on Saturday. Saturday night, I'm going to have a meet the creators event where I'm going to let a select amount of people in to hang out, have dinner with us or whatever, and then everybody can break back out on Sunday. I'm just literally working out now the location. Like where I want it to be.
We would love to come.
Oh my God! If we could embolden ourselves a bit, we would love to be on that roster. About what time do you expect this to go down, like year-wise?
July.
In the summer. Excellent.
So the thing too is, even like I said, and I have this again. I don't want to take up too much on it, but also what I have in mind is that like I'm just gonna say if I pick the Marriott or whatever, right? Like a hotel that we're using in, right? When you're not doing your 1 hour presentation, I'm going to have booths set out where you can have your laptop set up and be running live. You can be doing your whole thing on that as well to go in there. Again, plug your channels, plug your merch, plug whatever. But I just feel, and I feel like I can actually, like I don't ever say anything that I don't feel like I can. And I'm not too arrogant enough to say I'm wrong. But I feel like that I know a lot of guys that have better stories than people that are currently on the circuit that no one knows about because they're not going to these events. But like I know a lot of people that have been through some shit, right? Like you want to get weird. Like I know some people that have done some weird stuff or whatever. And the story, and I base that on my show, the people I've talked to, and personally going there and listening to people tell their stories. And I'm thinking like, I mean, I drove 4 hours for that. Like I know guys that'll melt your socks off. I know a story that'll make your hair stand up on your arm, right? Yeah. So I'm putting my foot where my mouth is, or my money where my mouth is, and I'm going to launch Enigma Con in 2026. It'll be a two-day event, and so you guys, that's in the thing. The where that's the big thing, right? I also have again. They're in Australia and New Zealand, and Tommy's in the UK. So I know I want to have a virtual segment, a virtual thing there where we can coordinate, where they can come on for 45 minutes and just tell a story or whatever. I've found that gets people. I don't know. I've never seen anybody else do that. I've never seen anybody else bring in overseas people to talk about it. It's always, again, I'm not putting anybody down, but if you go to any of the Smoky Mountain Cryptid or Bigfoot festivals, it's the same 8 people.
Same people, same
every time, right? Every time. And all they're doing is talking about an encounter they had 15 years ago when they were fishing. I get it, man. That was amazing. And it's always, this is a Gigantopithecanthrosaurus, and he's just a big old smart monkey. And they don't. So again, I'm not throwing shade at nobody, right? But that's the thing I've been working on for about almost a year now in my mind. I'm like, you know what? I just was getting to it, but I feel that, and I anybody that's just now seeing me for the first time, I've got 104 episodes up, and I think that you'll be hard pressed to find a bad one unless you wanted to find a bad one, right? Like, and you just go in there and just and do it. So that's the thing that's going on in 2026, man. That's where it's going to go down. It's all now to the point where I just have to. It's funny because the talent for me is the easy part. I just got to figure out how to book a hotel, set up time slots, coordinate stuff like that. So people say that's the easy part. So like I say, when we dig into it, but that's the big to do for me.
Well, bro, you say you're in Florida, right?
Yeah.
That's a drive for us.
We'll
see you in the summer.
Yeah, so that's a thing. That's a thing too, right? I feel this just me throwing it around. Florida in July. If we did it in Orlando or we did it somewhere there, the whole entire East Coast got no problem getting on 95 and getting down here, right? And again, you can stay down here for 3 or 4 days or whatever, or however you want to do after it, right through it. So that's just what I'm working out the details. But Enigma Con is going to go down, man. So
wow,
I'm flying over. I'm flying over. I'm coming.
Yeah, come on, Tommy. Yeah, come on.
I'm coming.
Yeah. Is this going to be a yearly thing? It's going to be every year?
Well, so yeah,
be
another thing
awesome.
too, and this is another thing too. I don't want to keep this on here any longer, but here's another thing too that I actually think that. Well, I'm serious when I say this. I actually think that the people that I interact with that have these amazing stories are built for this. Because even if we went there and I had 8, 9, 10 speakers and 30 people showed up, we would think it was cool, right?
Yeah.
And then the next year, if 100 people showed up or 300 people or whatever we did, I don't know anybody. Actually, I do know some few people, but they wouldn't get invited. But I don't know anybody that would not be able to look into that and say, hey, man, this would be pretty awesome. And all the people that I know as well, right? And again, the creators, not only I've been really blessed in my encounters. I think God's really blessed me to meet the right people. They're all self-starters. All I got to do is give them a platform. They'll just shine. Just be you. Go out there and just kick ass, right? Just do your thing, right? I don't think it's a hard sell. I really don't. Like, hey, just go out there and be yourself. And they don't need a hype squad saying, oh, this, that, and the other. Just do what you normally do once a week or twice a week. And I really think, man, that people will come to grow to it and come to, to do it. And also, again, just doing the math, right? If you bring in 8 guys, right, that's got to be at least 200,000 people or more that listen to them or to do it on all your medias across. Yeah. You're telling me I can't get 100 people to come to a hotel? If we got that many people together, I can't get 0.01% to show up.
You should come to New Orleans and we could we could try to get one of the voodoo priestesses to come maybe and do like a vampire thing, because we have it's believed that we do have like actual vampire covens here, and we have that hotel where you can get vampire blood and stuff. I mean, you could do it around somewhere where you could because there's a lot of places to stay and there's the convention center right there. It's a food for thought that we've talked about trying to do the same thing, but right now we're really focused on trying to grow. So but we're kind of one of those hubs of a lot of lore and ghost stuff. And,
Lisa, should we drop kind of what we're planning on doing?
Plus the rest.
But it is also something that Lisa and I have looked into, doing Cryptid Women's Society weekends and coming over and doing a weekend, not 2026, but 2027, doing retreat and that kind of stuff. And, we also, for me, it's like we are also growing, our YouTube channel. It was really funny. Lisa and I, at the beginning of the month, had a really big sit down and a plan of how we want our year to go ahead, and then something happened, and now it's gone, whoa, now something's gone, oh my God, we're going to grow YouTube. We want to grow like our podcasts, but like Cryptid Women retreats and running an expo for women within the industry. Guys are more than welcome, but for women in this industry and supporting and stuff like that. But Joe, we will be there in 2027. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no worries.
26, we will.
Look, and I think the thing comes down to, like, instead of everyone doing separate things, let's just pull it all together.
Yeah, if honestly, I'm gonna be real with you, because we are learning how to do more of the stuff. If anybody actually knows how to do reels better or has like information on how to like really promote the algorithms and understand it more, I would really appreciate if we could chat offline, because I am definitely my goal. So, since we're talking about goals, my goal is really to try to get us to 500,000 on social media, at least, to hopefully by the end of the year. I would like to push 1 million, but honestly, 500,000 is like the big goal for the end of the year. And I would hope to grow us at least to 600 on Patreon, which is roughly 300 more than we have right now. paid members. So I'm just trying to learn how to, get us more, because if we get more, then it'll help y'all out to get more, and it's a snowball effect, and trying to get more people and grow the cult in and of itself is helping us to be able to grow and put more people in under the umbrella and be able to grow everybody together. So that's kind of the big goal for me personally coming into this with, I've only been in about 2 months now. So we just had a big talk today actually about what we're looking at. And we planned out the next 2 months of our content and trying to really figure out what we can hit on, how we can grow. How are these people that, and I don't want to shit on them, but I see people on social media that have no real original thoughts. They're just regurgitating what everyone else is saying, but they're getting 500,000 likes within a few days. They have over 1 million followers. They're getting paid, monetized from TikTok. And it's like, okay, but you're not actually sharing the whole background information of it. You're just kind of saying what everyone else is saying. And that's just perpetuating this misinformation. So I would like to be able to at least do backstories and like try to, we're looking into the Alaskan triangle right now. That's what I'm doing. That's my one I'm taking. And so now I'm down all these rabbit holes and stuff. And I keep looking at TikTok just to see what people are saying. And it's like random snippets of things that are being repeated over and over, but nothing actually tying it all together. So hopefully on our end, we're really wanting to grow and be able to grow with everyone else and to help bring light, to bring more followers and more things. So that way we could actually get together and we could do these events and we can go and have people come together and really talk and share ideas. And not just that, but have other people that are living off grid that are wanting to do different type of it. Obviously, I'm very into living off grid and doing sustainable things. And that's where my hub is. And so I want to bring that community in, mix it into this community, but it's kind of hard because not everything translates. So I'm trying to find that happy balance of finding a way to bring people that wouldn't normally associate into the conspiracies into this field. So that's where I'm at least. I know Jacob's off in La La Land over there, but
we feel it. It's like, how do you bridge those gaps, right?
Yes.
And I think, like doing what Joe has suggested that his plans are for 2026, which is fucking epic. Doing things like that allows other people that sit on the fringe to slowly kind of get their way in there, because it's not too scary. It's actually accessible. It's right there, and it could, and hopefully it's virtual. And let's all keep in touch offline and go and chat in the the ether and that sort of stuff. And I'm stoked that you guys have made friends, because we were like, Joe and Jacob and Raven, you guys are going to have just such an epic relationship. That's going to be so cool. And Tommy, obviously, like, we talk about going to the UK all the time, and Scotland, and we're coming to see you, bro.
Let's go. Let's go.
That'd be so awesome. I did see that Miss Vlog Sunny 11. She said that she could help with content. I don't know who that is. That might be one of your guys' followers.
Okay, cool. We'll find you, Vlog Sunny 11.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, I know them. They're cool. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Very
yeah.
cool.
So
very cool.
There we go.
Yes.
Post your group podcast. Thank you.
They're awesome.
Really glad to help.
Thank
that's
you.
awesome.
You're the best. Hey,
Well, I appreciate you guys.
You guys have got a podcast to go and do. I'm sure everyone else has got shit ton of content.
We're putting kids down here. My kids are being taken care of at my house, and so we're trying to coordinate all the different things right now. That's why I was like, you have to go put kids down. So yeah, because like we're about to shoot another podcast with an ambassador of Turkestan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Let's go.
We're curious. I'm curious. I don't know a bunch about it, so I have like 20 minutes to crash course myself on a whole bunch of geopolitical stuff. So
get in there, girlfriend. Get in there. Hey, everyone that has watched today, everyone that has joined us today, everyone that has dropped comments in the chat, you are up for the prizes. We want to say a massive thank you for all of the support that you've given to every single one of the podcasts that have joined today. Without you boys and girls doing amazing things and supporting us, watching, sharing, subscribing, and liking, we simply cannot do what we do. So thank you. We send lots of love out to all of you guys.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Time. time. Thank you, Raven. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you, Joe. And thanks to all the other creators that were on here earlier. Go forth and do the rest of your day. And we will see y'all on the flip side. We have premieres coming out. And also, by the way, if you did not see the Heather Amaro interview that we did last week, it is premiering this week on our YouTube channel, Expedition X. She talks about all of the wild places that she has been in. She talks about paranormal stuff, all sorts of other shit. So jump onto that YouTube channel and watch if you're on there now. Fantastic. Love y'all. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Merry Christmas. Good Joe. We welcome.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Raven. Love you, girl.
Bye.
See you, Joe. See you,
Bye,
Joe.
See you later.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Love you all. See you, team.
See ya.
Bop, 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 bop. It's just us two now.
Is
You
it?
want to hang out? Okay, we got to go. Hey, everyone, thank you so much for joining us. We love that you took the time, you spent as long as you did hanging out with us. There will be Tuesday premieres coming out. All of our amazing interviews have been edited and they will be shown on our YouTube channel Tuesday 12 p.m. New Zealand time or Monday 6 p.m. Eastern. Each week a new premiere will be coming out, and in a couple of weeks I'm pretty sure we are showcasing the interview that we had with Lewis about the chupacabra.
Chupacabra.
Oh yeah. So if you're interested in the origin of the chupacabra in Puerto Rico, that is one of the interviews you need to watch, alongside things like alien abduction, generational abduction, paranormal stuff, cryptid stuff. Some of these guys will be on those premieres as well. And we will be back live in February. And it's been an outstanding live year with everyone that has supported us. We love doing our lives, right, Jules? Like, it's so much fun. We get to hang out and talk shit, and we love you all, and thank you so much for everyone supporting us in our adventure all the way from New Zealand and Australia. Juliet, do you have anything that you would like to leave everyone with on this Christmas?
Just a lot of love to everybody. Be safe. Look after yourself. Spread the love within the cryptid and the paranormal communities, and just support each other. And like we're saying, love to my Lisa here. She has done an amazing job organizing this, and yeah, we are just looking forward to next year. We have got some cracker stuff happening next year, and we really, really want to grow Cryptid Women's Society, so we can do this full time, and then you guys get a lot more of us, which you might be like, oh.
Do we need more of them?
Do we need more of them?
We do.
Yes, then we can come to America. We can come to England. We can travel. So, yeah, we just want to thank you so much for the most amazing year, and to everybody that has supported us.
Yeah, and shout out to our members of Cryptid Women's Society. We've got some big things showing up for you girls in the future. And in fact, Juliet is having a planning meeting with y'all tomorrow. So check that out if you're on this show right now. And just, yeah, amazing love for everyone that supported us. So we're cutting out of here. We are on holiday.
Bye.
See you later, team.
Bye.
Bye.